Milwaukee, a deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Maxx.
Thank you for joining me for What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. Another supersized show planned for tonight. 3 hours of culture and creativity in the spotlight and 2 chances to win free tickets to see comedian Adam Sandler. He's coming back to Milwaukee to perform October 5th. At Fiserv Forum. So you know we're going to have some fun laughs tonight. And no, we are not at Milwaukee Night Market tonight due to all the stormy weather predictions. Safety first. So tonight's night market moves to October 13th. The next, so put that on your calendar. The next Milwaukee Night Market will be August 13th. So add that to your calendar, and also September 10th. So they'll still go on monthly. We're just kind of kicking this one down the road, which is better than having to cancel it altogether. And so we have more fun to look forward to on the block party on Wisconsin Avenue with Milwaukee Night Market. And I see on the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line, 855-616-1620. Peter has a fun comment. No Milwaukee Night Market tonight for the very first time, an October reschedule. Hopefully it's okay weather then. If no Brewers playoff game that evening, Sandy should still be able to broadcast live from it. Peter, I like the way you think. Maybe we will get preempted for a Milwaukee Brewers playoff game. I like that. But other weather that has canceled some fun. Washington Park Wednesdays, the concert canceled tonight out of concern for safety. The Waukesha County Fair still going, but they did cancel their truck and tractor pulls because of weather. So, but if you want to get out to the Waukesha County Fair and stroll around, they are open till 10 o'clock tonight. We are definitely keeping you updated on weather with WTMJ's Neil Doyle, and we have WTMJ meteorologist Craig Copleen at the ready in case things dust up. I am not a meteorologist. I can see the colors on the radar, so I will not say anything like, doesn't look like it's anything too bad. Definitely looks like we're going to have at least another round of rain and probably thunderstorms coming through the Milwaukee County area here. But so again, we will definitely keep you updated. And lots of events to look forward to this weekend once the storms are over and the weather cools down a bit, gets into the 70s. Bastille Days kicks off tomorrow. It's not tiny. Compared to the Eiffel Tower, it's tiny, but the impressive replica of the Eiffel Tower is up at Cathedral Square Park. The run is tomorrow night. There's lots of live music. I'll give you a little preview of what's in store for Bastille Days later in the show. The Waterstone Bank Air and Water Show happens on Milwaukee's lakefront Saturday and Sunday, so you'll be hearing and seeing some of those practice runs in the next couple of days. And meet the man singing the national anthem at the Air and Water Show. Andrew Varela joins me after the 7 o'clock news. Tonight, you'll get previews of some of the happenings for Gallery Night and Day. If you're not familiar with Gallery Night Milwaukee, it's the original gallery hop event. So you can stroll all around and see art in galleries, but also in theaters, in restaurants. It's a really fun way to bring the community together and see just how creative people in our city are. You can discover local galleries, art, and artists, and it is free to stroll around and pop in. I say gallery at night because it'll be Friday night, and then they also do gallery night during the day on Saturday. It's in the historic 3rd Ward, Easttown, and Walker's Point neighborhoods, but also other areas around the city. There is an interactive map and a searchable map on the Gallery Night MKE website, which is pretty easy, gallerynightmke.com. Skylight Music Theater in 3rd Ward is going to be hosting performances and a special art exhibition. Those details coming up at 6:35. And local photographer Eric Halverson, he's going to be part of Gallery Night for the first time. He's very excited, and he will join me in the WTMJ studio just after the 8 o'clock news. And the first preview we're going to get is the VAR Gallery, VAR, and they are on 2nd Street in the Walker's Point neighborhood. And Sheena from the VAR Gallery is going to join me with a preview next on What's on Tap.
We see you out there making the most of every moment, one big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices, like $70 off a Milwaukee grease gun kit, select 3M Filtrete furnace filters $9.99, 20% off all dog and cat toys. Plus, rewards members get free same-day delivery on pet orders of $49 or more. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
When you're due for tire service, visit richlands.com for the location nearest you.
We'll give you free flat tire repair on every tire we install. No questions asked. I'm Brett Matchke with Richlands. You're due for service.
Richlands. Hi, I'm Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, reminding you to double check your home. Siding Unlimited is the proven exteriors professionals for 31 years. Family owned and locally operated right here in Wisconsin. Call Siding Unlimited and visit sidingunlimited.com.
Crew Tuesdays are back on July 29th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Chicago Cubs.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in July 29th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check out your local listings to watch the game.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
Some groovy music. Gallery night, MKE, Friday and Saturday in all sorts of neighborhoods around the city. It's inspiring that so many establishments are involved because we have that much creativity to showcase. And one of those participating galleries is VAR Gallery, VAR. And from VAR Gallery, Sheena Eastman joins me in the WTMJ studio. How are you, Sheena?
I'm great.
I'm so glad you're here. Lean a little bit closer to the microphone because you have good news to share. Tell us what's happening at VAR Gallery for Gallery Night.
Yeah, so, this weekend's Gallery Night, as you spoke, and we have a couple of openings. So on our 2nd Street location, we currently have on display Led by Jesus by Isaac Harris. And it's a great portrait series that kind of explores the Hispanic horse racing culture. And he found out about this and kind of went and explored and captured people kind of in the moment. And it really gives you that emotion of being there while, kind of him being the fly on the wall. So it's an amazing...
Are they paintings? Are they photographs?
They're photographs. So he's a photographer out of Ohio, and he's made Milwaukee his home for the past couple of years. And he makes a habit of kind of going into spaces and really capturing the Midwest culture. He originally started his portrait series doing more fashion photography, but now he's gone a little more into lifestyle.
And what's his name again?
Isaac Harris.
Isaac Harris. And how did you discover Isaac Harris?
It's funny. He actually kind of stopped into the gallery one day, and he's like, you are going to show my work. And he just was persistent and just came.
The hustle is real.
And now, he's been a close friend ever since, and I just love his work. He has an amazing eye.
Any chance he'll be here for Gallery Night, or we'll just get to see his work?
He is local, so he pops in all the time.
Oh, that's wonderful. So that's one of the great things about Gallery Night is so many opportunities to meet the creators and the artists who will be there at receptions. Now, you mentioned at your 2nd Street VAR Gallery.
Correct.
Tell me about the other spaces that you have.
So on our 5th Street location, which is called Hawthorne Contemporary, there is another exhibition in there. The artist's name is Marsha Mack. That show is called Growth Edge. She is a Portland-based artist, and she works with ceramics and glasswork. So a lot of the pieces in the show kind of examine, the playful imagery and hyperpop colors, but, tell stories of kind of longing and hints to an inner world of emotion and indecision. Sorry.
No, I love color. I feel like, and especially in summertime, it's just bright.
Yeah.
And it brings you in.
And it definitely feels like a great summer show. She has a lot of imagery of fruit, and they have cute faces on it. And you could tell there's this great childlike wonder within the art that she creates, but there's also a depth of emotion. And it's all ceramic pieces. So there's some suspended, but also a lot on what are they called? I'm sorry.
Like a pellet. Don't apologize. That's great. It's different ways to display the art so we can enjoy it and get up close to it.
Yep. And so that show's on until August 16th. She will not be here, unfortunately, but she is an amazing artist.
But Marsha's colorful ceramics will be.
Yes.
And then what's the 3rd location?
So there's 2 locations, but there's a couple of things housed in those locations. And so our 2nd Street location, VAR Gallery, it also houses our Small Works exhibition. And so that one it will be reopening this weekend. It has relocated from our 5th Street location, and it houses over 1,000 pieces of works no larger than 6 inches, and from artists all over the country. And so it's an amazing way for, someone who's art curious or wanting to get into collecting to kind of have an attainable, affordable way to start doing that.
That's a great idea because art can be intimidating.
Yes.
It can speak to you, but it's like, oh, it's a wall-sized painting that I don't have X thousands of dollars, but you can love it. But you're right. It's like that's a huge investment and commitment. But for people who really do want to have something unique and special that speaks to them, nothing larger than 6 inches, you say?
That's correct, yeah.
So paintings, sculptures, all different styles of artwork?
Correct, yeah.
And 1,000. How do you display 1,000 art pieces at VAR Gallery? How big is VAR Gallery then?
I couldn't tell you the square footage of it.
But big enough.
Big enough. So it's housed on our upper level, and there's multiple rows of them. And it's great to kind of just go in there and be immersed in it. And surrounded by all of the options of art that you could ever think of.
That is wonderful. So VAR Gallery, you say it's on 2nd Street. What's the intersection? What are some other landmarks around VAR Gallery?
So the 2nd Street location is located on 2nd and Pierce. And we have a nice little sign out front, so it's easily identifiable. Our 5th Street location is on 5th and Pierce. And so you can literally just walk to the other side of the school, and it's like a straight shot.
I was just going to say, that's the whole goal of the gallery night is to be able to stroll and explore the neighborhood and also get involved in art. Are you near Anodyne?
Yes,
on Pierce?
We're about a block away from it.
There you go. That's what I was like. I'm putting that in my head. And Station 1846, I know where it's at. Now I know where we are. It was just like, because you say 2nd Street, and that's just a big neighborhood. But yeah, that's a great place to park and stroll and experience the Walker's Point neighborhood.
Yeah.
And right there on 2nd and 5th.
And there's usually ample amount of parking.
That's a good point. Because I think a lot of people, they think, oh, Milwaukee, then I'm going to have to park at a meter and but also, if you have to walk a couple blocks, who knows what else you'll discover.
Right.
But you're right, in that neighborhood, even during Summerfest, that's a good kind of secret place to park and then walk up.
We got to keep it secret.
Sheena Eastman from VAR Gallery. We are talking about gallery night and day and what they have planned. But when we come back in just a couple of minutes, I want to ask you about some of the other creative classes and workshops that you have at VAR Gallery. Because I also think that part of the beauty of Gallery Night MKE is that it inspires the creator in people who stroll. So if they want to tap into their creativity, you have some very cool ways to do that. So stay with us here on What's on Tap.
Hey, WTMJ's John Mercure here. They're the best in the business. They are CertaPro painters. Now's the time to get on their schedule. Their summer sales discount goes through the end of July. Do it now. They painted our house, the outside, absolutely fantastic. They're kind, they're thoughtful. They moved our patio furniture out of the way and moved it right back where it belonged. It is CertaPro painters. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. For your home or business, they're the best. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated.
Here's to time out on the water in Wisconsin. To living your best life while enjoying the lake life.
Ready?
And getting up on a wakeboard the very first try. Or not. Here's to wearing only swimsuits and wishing this perfect day would never end. Here's to those who Wisconsin. Start your summer getaway at travelwisconsin.com.
Hi, this is Rejuvenex founder Richard Salinas. And I'm a consumer just like you. And my ears perk up for pain relief messages just like you. But some of these ads...
Since I started taking this natural supplement, within weeks, my pain is completely gone.
I mean, come on. Give me a break. The truth is, there are imbalances in your body causing your pain. And there's physical therapy, which we are highly skilled at, that can improve imbalances. And there are alternative pain solutions. But not all of them are proven, safe, effective, or affordable. At Rejuvenex, the effectiveness of Toradol joined with hyaluronic acid has been proven. Our treatments are affordable, FDA approved, safe, and they're powerful medicines. They calm inflammation and cushion joints, and they can make your pain go away.
Rejuvenex. Alleviate your pain. Rejuvenate your life.
Go to Juvenex.com to request your free pain evaluation.
WTMJ's Steve Scavidi here. Will rates go up or down? We'll know more on July 30th. That's when the Fed announces its next rate decision. Join Annex Wealth Management's chief economist, Dr. Brian Jacobson, for Instant Insight at 3 p.m. on July 30th. Instant Insight is when Annex goes live after important announcements like the Fed's announcement to help explain what it means for you and your money. When it comes to your financial future, a bit of expert insight could help you understand what's going on. Register now at WTMJ.com or events at AnnexWealth.com. July 30th at 3 p.m. live after the Fed announcement.
Get the help you need Saturday morning with How To Radio. At 7, it's the WTMJ Fix-It Show with David Nason, featuring this week's guest, Siding Unlimited. At 9, plan your dream vacation with the Fox World Travel Show. At 10, get financial guidance during Money Talk. Contact Annex Wealth Management for an unbiased review of your investments at annexwealth.com. How To Radio, Saturday mornings on WTMJ. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
Previewing Milwaukee Gallery Night, technically called Gallery Night and Day, MKE. And if you want to see all of the different places you can enjoy art on Friday night and Saturday night, absolutely free, you can go to the website gallerynightmke.com. They have an interactive map, makes it really easy. And we're talking with Sheena Eastman of VAR Gallery in Walker's Point. And you have 2 locations, one on 2nd and Pierce, which is the actual VAR Gallery, which is big enough to have 1,000 artworks 6 inches or smaller for the beginning collector from hundreds of artists. Mm-hmm. I just love this concept. So I can't wait to it conjures up this great vision of just walking through rows and rows and rows of creativity. Then you also have Hawthorne Contemporary.
Yes.
And that's on 5th and Pierce, just a couple blocks away, perfect for strolling on gallery night. And you've got a colorful ceramics exhibition there. Marcia Mack. I'm trying to get it right. And then Isaac Harris has the photography exhibition at VAR Gallery.
Yes.
So you've got a lot going on, and you also offer, when it's not gallery night and day, some very interesting creative classes. Tell me about the classes that you offer in the workshops.
Yeah, so our most frequent one would be our figure drawing series. So that happens on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And it's in our space called the Drawing Room. So the Drawing Room is technically a new space for us. It's opened within the past couple of months, and it's more of an interactive space. We host more community kind of engagement things there. But in the middle of the room is a great platform. We'll usually have kind of still life set up, and then we'll have the models actually come in during the figure drawing section.
Sure. You have to have the human model. So like that's classic. So I love that you are doing drawings in the drawing room. And then I'll tell you, I went to vargallery.com, do a little research, get to know Sheena a bit, and I was super excited. I have never seen a class for neon art.
Yes. So the neon art kind of classes are more of a new thing for us. So we've been doing it for kind of the past year. And the founder of our gallery actually went down to a neon shop in New Orleans that was closing. And they're like, we have all this great kind of, equipment. It's everything you need to start a neon shop. I actually helped load it all into the van, which was, I was not prepared for that day. It's very heavy. But now we have it all fully set up and ready to go. And our resident artist, Stephanie, she usually comes in from New York, and she does a lot of different neon artworks, and she does some production work sometimes. And so she comes in, and she's so knowledgeable, so hands-on, and she'll teach introduction classes and intermediate classes.
That is fascinating. Because neon artwork, just simple words and phrases. Now you see them in a lot of restaurants and bars, and it's such a cool way to express yourself, much less the shapes. It doesn't always have to be words. But I just love that you're inspiring people and being able to bring out the creativity in people with workshops. So to keep up with what's going on at VAR Gallery, what's the best way?
Following us on Instagram. You can also join our mailing list, so you'll get the most up-to-date information. You can check out our website. We always have the latest events on there, too. That's kind of the best. Or just pop in.
Sure. VAR Gallery. And before you go, Sheena, you're an artist.
I am.
What is your artistic specialty?
So I'm a painter, and I do oil paintings. And a lot of the work that I do kind of plays with the identity of growing up as a multiracial girl and my identity with hair and, you know, my childhood and some of the Y2K or like early 2000 themes that I, you know, fell in love with. And so it's a lot of bright colors. It's a lot of illustrative imagery and just fun.
And where do we get to see your artwork, Sheena?
I haven't posted a lot of stuff in a while. I have my website, which is sheenerface.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at _SheenerFace.
Sheenerface.
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 Yeah.
SHEENER face.
Yes.
You can always go back and listen to the podcast if you want to revisit this. Oh, thank you so much, Sheena Eastman from VAR Gallery. And check them out and stop on by for Gallery Night MKE. Will you be doing fun things on Friday night and Saturday during the day?
We'll be open from 12 to 5. Oh, sorry. That's actually incorrect. 5 to 9.
5 to 9 on Friday?
5 to 9 on Friday, and 12 to 5 on Saturday. And we also have bars in both locations, so you can pop in for a nice, refreshing cocktail for the heat.
There you go. A little refreshment as well. Thank you so much. I'm so pleased to meet you, and I look forward to seeing all of the thousands of small artworks at VAR Gallery. I just think that's a great gateway in making art accessible for a new collector.
It's wonderful.
Thanks so much, Sheena.
Thank you.
Happy Gallery Night to you. And now we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center. Here is Neil Doyle.
Thanks, Sandy. A teen has died after being found in a quarry in Sheboygan. Fire and rescue crews say they found the 13-year-old boy at the J.C. Quarry Park just after noon today. The boy's name has not been released. He was reported missing Tuesday afternoon after he disappeared while swimming with friends. The quarry is believed to be about 40 feet deep in the area where the boy was found. Again, the boy's name has not been released. Why are we finding out just now? That's the question many people in Franklin have today after being alerted to a data breach against the city's network nearly a year after it happened. Franklin Mayor John Nelson says an unauthorized third party tried to access the city's network last August. He says there's no indication that personal data was leaked, but a letter sent to residents indicates certain sensitive information might have been exposed. And just a reminder, as some of the severe weather we've seen today that has rolled through the area, that is impacting a few events around southeast Wisconsin. The Waukesha County Fair opened up today, but tonight's truck and tractor pulls have been canceled because of the weather that we've seen. The rest of the fair is going on as planned. That will happen until 10 o'clock tonight. Washington Park Wednesday's Ride-On theme night has been canceled tonight as well. Also canceled for this evening, the Milwaukee Night Market. Organizers are rescheduling the event for October 1st. And let's take a look at the roads. Your WTMJ time saver traffic. I-43 southbound right at North Avenue. The left shoulder still blocked there. That's due to a crash. I-43 northbound at Fond du Lac Avenue. Right shoulder is blocked there. That's due to a disabled vehicle. Otherwise, looking at the rest of the roadways, everything looking pretty good. Time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. A Fleet Farm storm team alert. We are still under a tornado watch, a good portion of southeast Wisconsin. That watch is in effect until 7 o'clock tonight. So for the next half hour or so, still seeing a few showers and storms lingering, but will be cloudier as we move through the evening, a low of 63. Thursday, possibly some showers early, otherwise clearing skies, high of 72. Friday, mostly sunny, a high of 74 degrees. Saturday, partly cloudy. We'll see scattered storm chances, high of 80. And then Sunday, partly cloudy with some slight chances for rain and highs in the upper 70s. In Green Bay, it's 66 degrees, 80 degrees in Oak Creek, and right now 78 degrees in Milwaukee. I'm Neil Doyle, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 6:33.
Hi, Mitzi. What's the news from Kessler's in Brookfield?
Everything's smooth like butter. We're all just marching to the beat of the big bass drum.
That sounds like fun.
Your email said you wanted to talk about 32 things. What are they?
The 32 things are rare and special engagement rings.
Tell me more.
Each one of these amazing rings is just waiting for someone to choose the center stone.
What about the side stones?
All the side stones are Kessler 81s.
81 windows exploding with light instead of just 57 windows that are modestly glowing like most other diamonds.
We have 16 rings in 18 karat gold and 16 rings in platinum.
All they need is a center diamond?
Yeah, and our prices on natural center diamonds and created center diamonds are incredibly low right now.
Each store has a beautiful assortment of these rings?
Yes, and they're priced from just $900 up to $3,900.
Good job. Keep marching to the beat of that big bass drum, Mitzi.
I'm excited.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Hi, I'm Jim Token, representing the auto dealers of Metro Milwaukee. Did you know that Adam member dealers employ more than 6,500 people? Plus, Adam recently completed their 15th annual Feeding America Change Your Oil campaign. To date, Adam has donated over $953,000, which provided over 3.8 million meals. Start your next car search by finding an Adam member dealer at adam.com. That's ADAMM.com.
Wholesale mulch? No problem. We deliver to residential or wholesale accounts, and we can supply you with whatever volume of the highest quality mulch you need. Nobody around here has more mulch than Erickson's. We'll deliver you a 1-yard pickup truck load all the way up to 100 yards in a walking floor trailer. And if you just need a little bit, swing by and we'll fill up a 5-gallon bucket or two. It's the best mulch you'll find. Erickson's Landscape Supply. High quality mulch and stone for a whole lot less. Commercial or residential. Visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection. Our decorative stone is available by the handful for pickup, all the way up to 24-ton load deliveries. And our stone is superlative. We scour the countryside, countrywide, from Arizona to the Carolinas. We search pretty much the whole U.S. of A. to find you easily the best stone selection in southeastern Wisconsin. See a rainbow of decorative stone colors to match any exterior decor. Erickson's Landscape Supply. High-quality mulch and stone for a whole lot less. Commercial or residential, visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection.
What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
If I were a rich man.
Welcome back to What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world class. Discover more at visitmilwaukee.org. You're hearing a classic song from Fiddler on the Roof. You want to sing along to that. That is one of the shows that Skylight Music Theater has in store for their new season. And Skylight Music Theater is also part of Gallery Night MKE, Friday and Saturday, and one of the locations that we are previewing tonight at Skylight Music Theater in Milwaukee's 3rd Ward. And I am joined now by a woman who has had a big and busy week, Skylight Music Theater Executive Director, Susan Varela. Susan,
Hi,
tell
Sandy.
how are you?
Oh my gosh. Just thrilled, exhilarated by what has gone on this week.
Yeah, how did you spend your Monday night?
We were at the Henry Meyer Festival Park at the Aurora stage, we being all of the Skylight team and 900 plus of our closest friends, with Gary Sinise, the actor and humanitarian, and the Lieutenant Dan Band. They
What a
did
night.
a benefit concert for Skylight Music Theater, and we could not be more excited.
It was called Skylight Rocks, and it was a pleasure letting people know about this benefit concert, because thank you for helping connect me with actor Gary Sinise
Oh
to
my
get
gosh.
a half hour with Gary and his longtime friend, Michael Unger, who's the artistic director at Skylight Music Theater.
That's right.
To know that they've been friends since the 70s for 50 years and have stories
Incredible.
and tales about each other. I really thought that at the Lieutenant Dan Band show Monday night that maybe Michael Unger would get up and play tambourine or sing backup or something. But man, what a tight
Michael
band.
would be laughing to hear you say that. He likes to do balloon animals. That's his hidden talent, but there's not a lot of that in
Side
the concert
stage for
world.
next year. But so I'm thrilled that Gary Sinise, who has such a reputation for walking the walk, supporting veterans' causes, and that art and outreach in that creative way is part of the Gary Sinise Foundation, and has worked with Skylight Music Theater for seasons now to do
Indeed.
the Veterans Night, treating
Yes.
them to treating groups of veterans to dinner and a show at Skylight.
Yes, we have the Vets Night, we call it, and it is sponsored by the Gary Sinise Foundation, and we invite 50 plus veterans and their families to dinner and a show. And it's all on Gary Sinise and his foundation. And so they get to come to Skylight, they have a catered dinner, and then they go in and see a show. All for free. And it's really fantastic. It has given us inroads to the veterans community and those wonderful men and women who serve our country and who have served, and first responders as well. And they're just the best group of people. So it's been really wonderful. And it was because of that. It's really because of Gary Sinise's connection to Michael Unger and their longtime friendship and their connection. They've stayed connected all these years, that he brought Vets Night to Skylight. And then from there, because Gary Sinise had started Steppenwolf Theater in Chicago, this, legendary theater, he said, I know how tough it is to raise money for the arts, and if there's ever anything that I could do. And Michael took that as an invitation to say, well, let's think about how we could maybe leverage your celebrity and, turn it into dollars for us.
And sense of connection and fun, because Gary Sinise walks the walk.
Oh, my gosh.
He really does. And to know that he has such a passion for veterans and such a passion for theater and the arts and the power of connecting all groups together. And he put together a heck of a band. And I have not seen, I would just spent a bunch of days at Summerfest, and I still didn't see that kind of energy that I saw at the Lieutenant Dan Band performance of every time he pulled out a cover song, which was all cover songs, whether it was Uptown Funk, Jump by Van Halen.
Yeah.
I mean,
they did just from genre to genre. And
there were people who looked at each other. They're like groups of women in their 50s and 60s who grabbed each other and then danced in the aisles.
Yes, we had a conga line during Gloria Estefan.
Hilarious.
Yes.
And just such tight musicians. And he's having fun playing bass guitar. It's just such a joyous time. And he's so accustomed to performing for all veterans. It was interesting to see that he was playing for a lot of theater enthusiasts, because when he asked for veterans to stand up, I think it was 25% of the crowd instead of 100%.
Right. I think you're right.
So it was a great event. Congratulations. How do you gauge it as a fundraiser? Was it a success?
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
Unequivocally. It was an amazing success for us. Thank you to you and your colleagues here at the station for helping us to amplify literally and figuratively the message, to get people there. And, thanks to everybody who came out to support the theater. And really at the core, we were there to have a great time and see this concert and, to be part of what Gary Sinise brings to the table, but we were there for the theater, and it was a great success. We would say it is the largest event that Skylight Music Theater has ever undertaken, and it was by every measure a success.
Good.
So we're thrilled.
Well, big thanks to Gary Sinise, and Gary Sinise on stage said more than once, go see a show at Skylight Music Theater. So if you weren't there at Skylight Rocks, or you're just hearing about it going, oh man, I missed Gary Sinise performing in Milwaukee, it's okay. You can still support a good cause by seeing a show at Skylight Music Theater. And you have plans for gallery night. So we're going to find out the performances you have going on Friday night and a very unique art exhibition. So stay with us. Skylight Music Theater's Executive Director, Susan Varela, and now maybe Gary Sinise's best friend.
Gosh, I hope so. That would be dreamy.
Let me just ask you, was there any magic moments? Because you got to obviously spend time with him coordinating the show. Any magic moments from Monday that will stay with you?
Well, he walked into the theater. Michael Unger gave him a tour of our beautiful Cabot Theater. And he walked in, and we have this gorgeous photo that our photographer, Mark Frona, took of him looking up and seeing the ceiling and our beautiful chandelier. And he's just awestruck by its beauty, which, of course, I love to see anyone, their face the first time they see the Cabot Theater, because I believe it's one of the most beautiful spaces in Milwaukee. And so we have this gorgeous photo of Michael pointing at the chandelier and Gary just, taking it all in. And that was a magic moment for me.
That's wonderful. And that's a man who's seen the world.
Yes.
And he was struck by the beauty of the Cabot Theater here.
Indeed.
All right. You could be struck by the beauty of the Cabot Theater Friday night. What Skylight Music Theater has in store next on What's on Tap.
When traveling at 20 miles per hour, the average stopping distance is about 40 feet.
That stopping power is calculated in both thinking and braking distance.
And assuming you've got the thinking and braking part down, the only thing left is good tires.
Just Google Richlands to schedule an appointment at any of our 5 convenient locations.
And rest assured, we'll put you in the right tire no matter what sort of vehicle you drive.
Plus, every tire purchase that we install automatically comes with our free flat tire protection plan.
5 conveniently located facilities, all AAA approved.
And all staffed by ASE certified technicians ready to install your tires.
So Google Richlands.
Or go to richlands.com.
And remember to be safe, buckle up, and hey, always make sure you have good tread on your tires. I'm Brett Matchke with Richlands, your
Due for tire service.
Since 1964, we've changed your tires and so much more. Richlands Tire and Service, such a refreshing change. Richlands.
Summer in Milwaukee is non-stop. Festivals, live music, and fresh city vibes fill the season. From world-famous cultural celebrations to hidden gem street fairs, every neighborhood is a stage, alive with handcrafted traditions, homegrown talent, and world-class entertainment. Music, flavor, culture. Whenever you visit, the Cream City is ready to celebrate. This summer, don't just visit, experience Milwaukee, the city of festivals. Learn more at visitmilwaukee.org/fest.
You know, I couldn't stop talking about it to my family and friends. My knees are my trouble spot. But for me to tell them now that I'm doing so much better, they were amazed, and I've been amazed.
QC Kinetics Cellular Therapies. Yes, it is amazing how these non-surgical treatments deliver joint pain relief for patients like Dr. Eric Williams, a successful chiropractor.
Each week, I just started noticing that I could sleep and not have pain. I could play pickleball. I could do a CrossFit exercise routine.
QC Kinetics revitalizes your joints so you can move again without the pain pills or invasive surgery.
You know, I'm 60 years old and I want to stay competitive as long as I can. And QC has allowed me to do that. They did me right and really made a difference in my life.
Book your free consultation with QC Kinetics today and experience the difference for yourself.
I like to go, move, move, move.
QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
We see you out there building a life you love, knowing that when inspiration strikes, nothing should get in your way. At Blaine's, we're here to help with everything you need to make it happen at prices that make it possible. Like 32-quart bags of oil dry floor absorbent or 200-count boxes of blue shop towels, $8.99 each. Duplicolor rubberized undercoat spray, $4.99. And new at Blaine's, AgriMaster Supreme Textured Chicken Feed, $15.99. Rewards members save an extra buck. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Welcome back to What's on Tap on WTMJ.
Executive Director Susan Varela is with me, bopping along to that music because Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat is just one of the productions you have planned for the new season.
How can you not bop along to that music? It's so infectious and wonderful.
It's catchy, that's for sure. Yeah. Before we dig into, or not even dig into, but definitely want to mention the shows that you have coming up for the new season. The 66?
Yeah, it's a 66 season.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's seismic. It's an impressive accomplishment.
Indeed.
But you're rolling right from the Skylight Rocks with Gary Sinise and the Lieutenant Dan Band Monday, rolling right. You're going to bookend your week with some strong events. Friday night, Skylight Music Theater is part of Gallery Night, which is a great, you can stroll all around different neighborhoods, including the historic Third Ward. And what do you have planned at your theater?
So we are so excited to be a part of the historic Third Ward. It's such a great neighborhood, a great community, and this is an opportunity to invite people into our neighborhood and open our doors. So people will come into the Broadway Theater Center, which is the home to Skylight, and you can walk out on our beautiful Cabot Theater stage. You can get a little background. We'll have some people there, including myself and our artistic director, Michael Unger. We'll be there to lead a little tour and show you the Cabot.
That is magical to get to step on stage.
People really love it. This will be the third year that we did that. And at first we thought, well, I don't know if people are going to care. And people love it.
That's cool.
Yes. So
are you taking them backstage and underground or anything?
Not underground, but backstage a little bit. I mean, the stage is pretty bare right now because we don't have, sets and things in because we don't produce during the summer. So it's pretty laid bare. You get to see backstage just being on the stage.
Sure.
You get to see see kind of all of it. And it's very cool. So, yeah, you get to come on stage, and then you can wander upstairs into our Skylight Bar. We do have a bartender there, and people can purchase a beverage and sit down and listen to some amazing talent. So we have 6 of our Skylight favorites, as we like to call them, 6 local performers who you will often see on our stages, or on our stage, and they will be performing show tunes from some of the shows that they've been in, maybe shows that are bucket list roles for them, and they will be performing between the hours of 5 and 9.
Who are some of the names we might recognize?
Samantha Sosterich, who was in Oliver for us last year. Stephanie Stazik, who is actually, she is on our Skylight staff, but she was the lead in Frankenstein. She played Elizabeth in Frankenstein. Will be
she
there.
She has a crystal clear, beautiful voice.
Gorgeous.
Very
gorgeous.
striking.
She's very talented. And so you never know who you're going to get. So you have to come check it out. And it'll be so much fun. And we'll do a little trivia contest throughout the evening, maybe give away some Skylight swag. And also we have a new partnership that we're excited about with Harwood Place, which is a retirement residence. And some of the residents there have created some art pieces that will be displayed in our Skylight Salon, which is another one of our beautiful spaces.
It's a beautiful space. And what a thrill for those residents to have their artwork on display as part of gallery night.
Yes, they reached out and said, would you, possibly have a space that you could offer us for gallery night? And we were happy to open our doors to them. So that'll be a little new thing for us. But, of course, you can pick up some information about our Skylight 66 season, which is upcoming.
Skylight 66. It's like Route 66. I can remember that. That's good.
That's what I started saying when we first started planning the season. I said, get your kicks at Skylight 66.
There you go. I can remember that.
We're going to say that a few times probably this upcoming season.
Well, it sounds like I love that you really know how to plan an experience, whether it's a huge fun fundraiser with Gary Sinise and Lieutenant Dan Band, or truly having an open house, letting people on your stage, inviting them to hear some of the best local talent that we have for free in the Cabaret Bar, and then also getting to see artwork by people in our community. So thanks for all that you're doing to truly support local art.
Well, thank you. Skylight is the biggest employer of local talent, both on the stage, off the stage, in terms of our designers and directors in southeastern Wisconsin. We're very proud of that. So, you get to experience some of our great local talent.
SkylightMusicTheater.org. Probably the best place to keep up with you?
Yes, absolutely. Or we now have a new branded website, smtmke.org, which takes you to the same place.
Oh, there you go. 6 letters.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
smtmke.org, or also gallerynightmke.com to plan even more stops on your gallery night. But I wish you a very happy gallery night.
Thank you.
I wish you some rest after such a monumentous week.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I am ready for a little rest, but we are just so thrilled with how everything is going at Skylight right now. So I feel like I'm walking on clouds.
Well, good. You deserve it. Thanks for all the great work that you do. Susan Varela, Executive Director of Skylight Music Theater.
Thanks, Sandy.
And the Country Thunder Country Music Festival kicks off tomorrow in Twin Lakes in Kenosha County. The song you need to hear is by one of the headliners of the festival, truly one of the biggest stars in country music right now. He's performing Saturday night. Jelly Roll has the song you need to hear next on What's on Tap.
It's our first ever Hassless Mattress Tent Sale, Thursday through Monday only in Greenfield. We're decimating prices on over 500 brand new, overstock, floor model, and clearance mattresses. Save 20 to 70% on brand names like Beautyrest, Sealy Posturepedic, and more. And we'll help you load up your mattress so you can take it home today. Look, at this point, we're not making money, we're making friends. So, friend, come see us this weekend at the first ever Hassless Mattress Tent Sale at the corner of Layton and 77th in Greenfield.
Hey, WTMJ's John Rourke here for Certa Pro Painters. They painted the exterior of our house. I loved it because they're thorough and they're thoughtful. As a matter of fact, they pointed out some wood that might need to eventually be replaced. They just looked at the whole house, and I felt like they absolutely cared. Get on Certa Pro's calendar right now. The summer sales discount goes through July 31st. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C for your home or business. They'll do it the right way the first time. Each Certa Pro Painters business is independently owned and operated. It's Certa Pro Painters.
It's always a beautiful experience coming out to the ballpark. Many fans prep in the parking lot amongst our legendary tailgaters. When you're ready for new windows and doors, prep for those at the Pella Experience Center in Brookfield. See, feel, open, close, and compare dozens of window and door options from different Pella lines side by side. And if you order by July 31st, get 0% interest for up to 5 years on Blue Mountain Road, or visit PellaWI.com today.
Here's the secret no one's telling you about those trendy weight loss shots. Many people gain the weight back after stopping, but there's a better way. Using the Milwaukee Weight Loss proprietary natural-based program, we've helped thousands of people not just lose weight, but keep it off long-term. You can lose up to 10 to 20% of your body weight in just 8 weeks while protecting your muscle mass. No side effects, no rebounds. Ready to transform your body for life? You can do this. Schedule your free consultation today at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Hey, it's WTMJ's Steve Scafidi. I dropped 40 pounds with Milwaukee Weight Loss. No crazy workouts, no meal kits or shakes, and definitely no meds or injections. They helped reset my metabolism, and the weights actually stayed off. It's been a game changer for me. Many patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month or two. Schedule your free consultation today by calling 262-393-2334. One more time, 262-393-2334. Or online at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
If you missed this,
Jonathan Lavoie, renowned criminal defense attorney, is a partner at Kim and Lavoie, and he is with us.
I think there's a real shot that the judge may allow for some type of bail with very strict conditions.
Or this.
The amount of damage done to the Iran nuclear sites, can you talk about that?
He continues to argue that they were completely destroyed, that they were obliterated.
Catch up on the Wisconsin's Afternoon News podcast at WTMJ.com, presented by Dave Draycamp Heating.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ. And now, feast your ears. This is the song you need to hear.
Most blokes are going to be playing at 10. These go to 11.
'Tis the season for festivals, as you know, and Country Thunder is one of the biggest country music festivals in Wisconsin, a 4-day extravaganza that kicks off tomorrow. Dierks Bentley's going to be there. Gavin Adcock, who I caught the end of his show at Summerfest, was a lot of fun. Tons of great country music artists, and one of the biggest names in country music right now is performing on Saturday night. Jelly Roll is on stage, and this is one of his biggest songs. The song you need to hear, Need a Favor. Jelly Roll on What's on Tap.
I only talk to God when I need a favor, and I only pray when I ain't got a prayer. So who the hell am I? Who the hell am I to expect a savior? Oh, if I only talk to God when I need a favor, but God, I need a favor. I know amazing grace, but I ain't been living them words. Swear I spend more Sundays drunk off my ass than I have in church. Hardcover King James, only been saving dust on the nightstand, and I don't know what to say by the time I fold my hands. I only talk to God when I need a favor, and I only pray when I ain't got a prayer. So who the hell am I to expect a savior? Oh, if I only talk to God when I need a favor, but God, I need a favor. Amen. Amen. Yeah, I owe you more than one, and beggars can't be choosers. But I'll pay for all I done, just please don't let me lose her. I only talk to God when I need a favor, and I only pray when I ain't got a prayer.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station.
Politics, work, daily stressors. Let's take a break from all that and get centered. Christ-centered.
I'm Pastor Tim Butker. Join me each week for Christian Crusaders, a broadcast that highlights the gospel, the good news of Jesus, and our belief in the authoritative Word of God. Christ-centered, gospel-oriented, Bible-based Christian Crusaders. Please join us Sundays at 6 a.m. on WTMJ. We'd love to have you worship with us.
Without an Advent clinic nearby, people suffering needlessly from chronic nasal congestion and sinus infections would be stuck with either Band-Aid or sledgehammer solutions. Band-Aids are pills or nasal sprays, and they're not true solutions. Surgery is a sledgehammer, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because most people don't need surgery for nose and sinus issues, nor do they want a 14-day recovery. Our unique Advent approach can, in 20 minutes in our office, open your blocked nose for good, with only 1-day recovery. I'm Advent founder Dr. Kandula. Outside of Advent's four walls, invasive surgery is what they'll recommend. But here you will find effective and convenient in-office solutions to help you stop the need for Band-Aids and avoid the sledgehammer.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Most insurance accepted.
Remember mixtapes?
Mixtape? Can you buy that at the hardware store?
It's not that kind of tape.
To make a mixtape, you would dub all your favorite songs onto one cassette.
Oh, I was more of an 8-track guy myself.
You know, the new Marshfield 7000 Sulfat Penny Mustard reminds me of the world's greatest mixtape.
We have taken the latest and greatest components of every Penny Mustard configurable sofa and mixed them all together into one.
The Marshfield 7000 is the ultimate sofa.
It's absolutely stunning.
And the comfort level is off the charts.
I definitely see this sofa going all the way to number 1.
It's kind of like a greatest hits album, except you can sit on it.
The Marshfield 7000 Sofa, made in Wisconsin with a solid wood frame and hundreds of fabric and leather options, starting at just $21.26 at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com.
Better versions of what people want.
Penny Mustard Furnishing.
You're going to love the new all-you-can-eat Saturday breakfast buffet for under $10 at the Mine Shaft Restaurant in downtown Hartford. It's fantastic. From 8 a.m. till noon, kids under 3 eat free. Walk on in. It's all you can eat. MineshaftRestaurant.com.
For WTMJ contest rules, visit WTMJ.com/contests. Breaking news as it happens. Stay up to date with your trusted and relevant source in news, sports, traffic, and weather. We are Wisconsin's radio station. News Radio 620, WTMJ, Milwaukee.
At 7 o'clock, it's 76 degrees tonight. Still seeing a few lingering showers and storms, otherwise mostly cloudy, low of 63. Thursday, some showers early, otherwise clearing skies and a high of 72. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Neil Doyle. A 13-year-old boy is dead after being found in a quarry in Sheboygan. Fire and rescue crews found the teenage boy in J.C. Quarry around noon today. He disappeared while swimming with friends Tuesday afternoon. Sheboygan Fire Chief Eric Montiano.
The quarry here, the way the rock walls are, there's a lot of crevices, and so the sonar can't always go in there or ping inside. So we had to send our divers in there, and that's the most painstaking because they're doing it all by hand and feel, and the visibility was less than a foot.
The boy's name has not been released. Just last week, 7-year-old Jamal White went missing after being abducted at gunpoint outside his Milwaukee home. Thankfully, he's since been found, but there are many other Wisconsin kids who are still missing.
There are currently 30 kids from Wisconsin listed as missing with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Limi Kong Sofer is the executive director of case management.
I would point everybody to a new map at missingkids.org. That'll help you search by city to see how many are currently actively missing with posters.
Some of those missing posters quickly come down, but others remain up for decades, like in the case of Alexis Patterson, who disappeared from Milwaukee in 2002.
As a case ages, we do have age progressions. We also try to keep the child's story alive.
Jessica Tai, WTMJ News.
We now know the official cause of death for South Dakota State football player Nate White.
The 20-year-old Milwaukee native was found unresponsive at his home in Brookings, South Dakota last month. Police say White died from a sudden medical event. His death ruled from natural causes with no signs of foul play. White had recently transferred to South Dakota State after 2 seasons with the Wisconsin Badgers. A balloon release was held for White on July 3rd at Rufus King High School in Milwaukee. Nizer Spencer, WTMJ News.
The Senate kicked off what's expected to be another lengthy vote series this afternoon as Congress works to deliver on President Trump's request to rescind $9 billion in spending by Friday. The Senate narrowly advanced the request late Tuesday. 3 Republicans opposed the package, and Vice President J.D. Vance had to cast the 2 tie-breaking votes to move it forward. CBS's Nicole Killian is on Capitol Hill and says if a vote is taken tonight, GOP lawmakers might have more breathing room.
Minnesota Democratic Senator Tina Smith has been admitted to the hospital. She wasn't feeling well and saw the Capitol physician, and so that basically means she will be hospitalized overnight for observation, so she will not be taking part in this vote if it happens in the next couple of hours here, so that would affect the math in terms of what might be needed.
The package also includes about $1 billion in cuts for the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which supports public radio and television stations, including NPR and PBS. Dr. Marty Makary, the FDA commissioner, says new nutrition guidelines are on the way. News Nation's Laura Ingle reports.
He sat down with News Nation's Leland Vittert at the Hill Nation Summit to talk about what the agency has planned.
We're rewriting them right now with USDA, and you're going to see an end of the 70-year demonization of natural saturated fat in the United States. You're going to see a discussion of refined carbohydrates and ultra-processed foods and other things.
He also says there will be an honest conversation about protein requirements. Sports, traffic, and weather are next. Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 7:04.
It's there all day, and it never goes away. I hate pain. It robs us of so much. But if you take action today, your pain could be gone tomorrow. Because at Rejuvenex, we harness the power of Toradol and hyaluronic acid to calm the inflammation and cushion joints. Rejuvenex treatments are safe, they're FDA approved, and in most cases, insurance, including Medicare and Medicaid, pays for them. At as low as $65 per injection per joint, our treatments are affordable. It's not a gimmick. It's pharmacological medicine administered in office in a simple and convenient manner. And with it, our patients have been able to avoid risky surgery and begin to stop the onset of arthritis. I'm Rejuvenex founder Richard Salinas, and here we've made pain treatment as easy and affordable as it can be.
Alleviate your pain, rejuvenate your life.
Go to rejuvenex.com to request your free pain evaluation.
Hey, boaters! This is Dave Dorrell from Kendor Marine. And hey, boaters love shopping here. How do I know? Well, most times it's because they tell me, Dave, I love shopping here. But other times it's because they tell you. If you need a reason to come here, just check out our online reviews. They tell the whole story. Boaters in the know exactly where to go. Kendor Marine, 57th and Ryan Road in Franklin. Hey, boaters! Cruise to Kendor Marine. We got everything you need but the water. Hey, boaters! At Kendor Marine, we have everything you could want, think of, or wish for your boat. We're committed to making sure you always have a place to fulfill every boating need that you have. And if you ask around, you'll find out our prices always beat the other guys. This is Dave Dorrell from Kendor Marine. Boaters in the know exactly where to go. Kendor Marine, 57th and Ryan Road in Franklin. Hey, boaters! Cruise to Kendor Marine. We got everything you need but the water.
Time for a WTMJ sports update from the Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all sports desk. Brewers still a couple of days off here for the All-Star break, but will get back in action Friday night. They'll be on the road against the Dodgers. Brewers manager Pat Murphy's message for the second half of the season.
Yeah, I think it's just to be mindful of where we're at and what do you really want. And do you understand, based on your limited experience, a lot of these guys are in their first year, some in their second, you understand what it takes.
Some basketball action this afternoon. The Milwaukee Bucks continuing play in the Summer League out in Las Vegas. Game has gone final. Bucks losing this afternoon 102-96 against Chicago. Milwaukee now 1-3 in Summer League action. And Packers training camp will begin 1 week from today in Green Bay. Taking a look at the roads, your WTMJ time saver traffic. I-43 southbound right at North Avenue. The left shoulder still blocked there due to a crash. I-41 southbound right at the ramp from National Avenue. Right shoulder's blocked due to a disabled vehicle. Also, I-94 westbound at Moreland Road. Right shoulder is blocked there. That also due to a disabled vehicle. Time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. We've seen some strong weather move through the area this afternoon. Still a few lingering showers and storms. Those should start to move out. Will be mostly cloudy tonight, low of 63. Tomorrow could see a few showers early, otherwise clearing skies, high of 72. Friday mostly sunny with a high of 74. Then into the weekend, Saturday partly cloudy, scattered storm chances, high of 80. Sunday partly cloudy, some slight chances for rain and a high of 77. Right now, 70 degrees in Sheboygan. It's 77 in Madison, and right now, 76 degrees in Milwaukee. I'm Neil Doyle, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 7:08.
Your need-to-know cultural snapshot of Wisconsin and beyond. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. A deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Maxx.
Thank you for joining me for this second hour of this 3-hour supersized episode of What's on Tap. And we plan to be on location at Milwaukee Night Market tonight. But unfortunately, due to the stormy weather that had rolled through for safety's sake and smartness, tonight's event postponed. But that's a lot better than being stuck in an unsafe storm, and also better than being completely canceled. Tonight's Milwaukee Night Market has been postponed to an October date. Moves to October 13th, and the next Milwaukee Night Market, though, is August 13th. Add that to your calendar, also September 10th. So more fun to look forward to on the block party on Wisconsin Avenue that is Milwaukee Night Market. And on What's on Tap, if you're looking for a laugh at a live comedy show, you have 2 chances to win free tickets to see comedian Adam Sandler when he returns to perform in Milwaukee, October 5th at Fiserv Forum. What's it like to be on stage with Adam Sandler? Hear that story from former radio host, and I call him a man about town, Steve Palick, wound up on stage with Adam Sandler at one of his local performances. You will hear that story and get your chance to win those free tickets. This weekend, it's another one of those happening summer weekends in Milwaukee. Bastille Day starts tomorrow. You have Gallery Night MKE Friday and Saturday. We've been giving you previews. A local photographer, Eric Halverson, he's going to be part of Gallery Night for his first time, and he's going to join me in the WTMJ studio just after the 8 o'clock news, give a preview of what his Gallery Night plans are. And you just heard from Skylight Music Theater's executive director, Susan Varela, about what Skylight Music Theater has planned, including you can walk on their stage at the Cabot Theater, you can enjoy singing, all for free. So check out GalleryNightMKE.com to plan your visit, your stroll through the city and the neighborhood. And another creative, Varela, joins me in the studio. And why? Well, the Waterstone Bank Air and Water Show happens Saturday and Sunday on Milwaukee's lakefront. And you'll be hearing and seeing some of those practice runs in the next couple of days. My friend and actor and husband of Susan Varela, Andrew Varela, will be singing the national anthem at the Air and Water Show. What an impressive experience. Welcome, Andrew.
Well, thank you very much. You know, and it's my honor to be there. I am such a military nerd. I am a huge fan of the technology and history and just everything that the people that serve our country go through, that I am delighted that I get to do this. And my small contribution to the whole thing is I get to get up there and make a couple pretty sounds, and I get to get close to the planes and the people that fly them. So it's really going to be a wonderful day.
Have you ever sung the national anthem at the Air and Water Show before?
No, this is my first time.
Ooh, yeah. How do you get chosen?
Well, I sang for Captain Lance Syjon's memorial rededication. And
it was, well, no, hold on. Pardon me. Yes, you did. And that was a very momentous occasion. As you know, WTMJ, our fans stepped up, over $80,000 raised to repaint that F-4 plane. That's the Lance Syjon Memorial right out there outside
the
the entrance to
Yeah.
the airport.
It's really
and
something.
It was powerful, and because we were such an important part of that, an integral part of that entire press conference, John Mercure leading that, and we kind of threw the rededication party with Janine Saijan. This is a moment of your stirring performance.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That's
Well,
you say making pretty sounds, but that's the most patriotic song you can sing that stirs up true emotions.
Absolutely.
And to stir up those emotions at the Lance Saijan, that's Captain Lance P. Saijan Memorial.
Amazing story, amazing hero.
Incredible.
Just the best of us that we have to offer as a country. And he embodied that all the way through the end of his very, very young life. So it was my honor to sing there. And Janine Saijan was so kind, and she offered the opportunity to sing at
That's
the
very
air show.
meaningful to have that invitation. That's wonderful. And so Janine also connected you with the Air and Water Show?
Yeah. She's the one to do it.
Cool.
We're actually doing it on a Friday. We're doing it on a Friday when they're rehearsing. We're doing the thing. Me and one of my friends from Tenors MKE, the group that I also sing in, Tim Rebers, and I are going to be singing it together. And we were just running it before I came over here, and it sounds fantastic. So we're both huge patriots, huge fans of the military, and so it's an honor for both of us.
Interesting to make the national anthem a duet.
Oh yeah, well no, actually we have it as a trio, but Tommy Hahn, who I think you know, he's unavailable. So Tim and I we broke it down to just a duet, and it's a magnificent song, and the arrangement that we're using is beautiful. So it's going to be really something. It's gonna stir your patriotic cockles.
I love that is meaningful to you.
It is, because it's an honor, and what I can do, the small thing that I can do as a citizen of this nation, and a free person, is that I can lend my talents to something, and that's why I'm always looking for opportunities to sing it. For I've done it for sporting events and funerals and all kinds of things. So I'm very excited to do this again.
I want to ask you about since you mentioned that you are into military history and you get excited about the Air and Water Show. I will ask you about some of the planes that you're looking forward to seeing, but I want to ask you about the national anthem. Just a couple more questions, because this is such an important song, and it is sung at everything from very important occasions to sporting events. What are some other places you have sung the national anthem? Because it seems like your reputation is getting out.
Oh my goodness! Well, in Milwaukee, I sang it at a Brewers game. I have sung it at the Brewers game.
Well done.
Yes, thank you. It was very
Play ball.
Yes. It was great. It was a really exciting time there. And Susan's actually sung it at a Brewers game herself. Susan's done the Admirals, an Admirals game. I've done a lot of Muskego. I actually do it every year at the Muskego High School. No, it's the St. Leonard's track meet. They've asked me for a few years, and I get to go out there and sing it. It's beautiful, and I've sung it on aircraft carriers, and I've been to other air, for heaven's sakes, air stations across the country, and so I've done it there because that's what I do. I'm always like, hey guys, can I come over there and sing the song? Do you need somebody to sing the song? They're like, well, we were just going to use a recording. I'm like, no, I can do it. Let me do it.
But it must be very grounding.
Oh no, it's like I said, it is the small thing that I can do to say thank you for people who put a lot on the line, and it's an infinitesimal thing that I can do, but it is my honor to do it, and I'm happy to do it whenever I'm asked, and hopefully I get a tour or something out of it. But I am a huge fan of service people, and it is just an honor to do it. And so whenever I get a chance, I'm there.
It is one of those rare moments where truly it unifies everyone.
Yes,
for those 2 or 3 minutes.
And I put my hand over my heart and I sing the song. I mean, if I'm not performing it, I'm very, very demonstrative about my patriotism these days, and I'm just grateful that I have something that I can do that can contribute to people.
Is there a bucket list event or location that you would like to sing the national anthem?
Oh gosh, in the National Mall, probably that would be great. But, it's just like, it's such an intimate, it can be a very intimate thing that I just want to do it. I just want to do it perfectly every chance that I get because it deserves to be done perfectly. I want to give it that kind of respect and that kind of import every time I do it.
Behind the scenes of taking the national anthem to the military and to audiences everywhere. He is actor and singer Andrew Varela, and we're going to get your picks for the Air and Water Show from a history buff's perspective. Next on What's on Tap on WTMJ.
You'll find that the licensed and certified electricians from Quality are top-notch. We've been around for over 60 years, so expect nothing but the best. And here's the kicker. With over 60 vehicles out there on the roads, you're not going to have to wait very long at all for the electrical service you need now. This is Anthony Zanevsky. For all your residential electrical needs, call Quality.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric. Over 60 years in business, with over 60 vehicles out in the field so we can respond ultra quickly to your emergency AC needs. When you call Quality for emergency AC service, you can count on a swift response to get the job done right away. So if the heat's got you to the point where it's just too hot to handle, call Quality and we'll get you the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
Summer in Milwaukee is non-stop.
Festivals, live music, and fresh city vibes fill the season.
From world-famous cultural celebrations to hidden gem street fairs, every neighborhood is a stage, alive with handcrafted traditions, homegrown talent, and world-class entertainment.
Music, flavor,
Culture. Whenever you visit, the Cream City is ready to celebrate. This summer, don't just visit, experience Milwaukee, the city of festivals. Learn more at visitmilwaukee.org/fest.
Get inside the mind of Mark Tauscher.
The older players on the other team will come and just kind of, what they call it is, we're going to try to find the fish. And you don't want to be the fish.
On Wisconsin's Morning News, every day at 7:50.
So my welcome to the NFL moment is as I get in my stance, they give me the little smirk like, buckle up. Thing is, you see it on film, every special teams coach is going to say, there's the fish.
Mark Tauscher, presented by Hello Windows and Doors of Wisconsin and Kohler Services. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
Actor and singer Andrew Varela. You've seen him on stage at the Milwaukee Rep and Skylight Music Theater and for the Waterstone Bank Air and Water Show that is happening on the lakefront Saturday and Sunday. You had the honor of basically setting the tone and kicking off the Air and Water Show on Friday at their rehearsal.
Yeah, I am the shofar. I'm the ram's horn that starts the whole thing off. Super excited about it. I got a parking pass, so I'm super excited about that too.
Then you know it's official. Then you know they have to let you in, and that is very special.
Yeah.
And you and Tim Reavers.
Tim Reavers, yeah, my buddy Tim Reavers. We're gonna be there singing at noon.
That's impressive.
Yeah. He's great. Tim is our arranger for our group, Tenors MKE, and he puts together all the pieces that we do, and he's that guy. He's the smart one of the trio.
Well, and if you don't know Tenors MKE, they're a wonderful group of a trio of voices, but then I also know that you are rehearsing with the Whiskey Bells, another lovely trio of voices
they are the talent of that
another Christmas
of that
show.
sextet. They are the ones with the talent. They're fantastic.
But I hear that there are rousing, laugh-filled rehearsals. So I love the versatility that you have, because you just shared with us how meaningful singing the national anthem is. That it isn't just a vocal exercise. It isn't just, hey, it's nice to be asked. Like you take this very seriously. So it's fun to know that you completely cut up and have lots of laughs.
No, we're idiots. I mean, there's no way of saying it. But one of the things I did want to mention is that at the Gary Sinise concert, that was a triumph that Susan produced.
You were there.
Yes, I was there. I was there all day. I'm a good husband. I was voluntold. So I was there and I did everything that needed doing. But I got to meet Gary Wetzel, the Medal of Honor recipient that lives here, and he is a salty dog. He was such a character, and it was such an honor. I took a picture with him, and I actually I was so flustered when I met him. I said, I told Tommy was there, Tommy Hahn, my other friend. I said, Tommy, we're going to meet a Medal of Honor winner, and Gary Wetzel says, you don't win it, you're a recipient. And I was like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I was. It was an honor, and I just stood there. I think Tommy went and bought him a sub at one of the food trucks because he didn't like the food that was there.
Oh,
but
it's something small you can do
that's
for
what we
a veteran.
Do. That's what he gave us, a Medal of Honor coin, and that's going to go on my
Really?
Yeah, it's going to go on my rack of challenge coins that I've collected through various organizations around the country.
I love that Gary Wetzel commands that.
He does.
Respect. I hesitate to say commands, but it just.
Yeah, no. You
people really respect him.
Take your hat off.
At Skylight Rocks, the Gary Sinise with the Lieutenant Dan Band show, Gary Sinise pointed him out.
Yes,
said,
yeah.
I want to hear a round of applause. He did it much more gently, but he did it very respectfully. He's like, I'm honored that all of you are here to support Skylight Music Theater and to come see our band. And I want to make a note here in the front row as a Medal of Honor recipient, Gary
you got
Wetzel.
Standing O. Everybody, that's what you do. That's what you do in a healthy country. We honor our heroes, unreservedly, and I was glad to see that we all did that.
I'm excited that you're part of the Air and Water Show. I want to ask you a few of your favorite aircraft, but first, since you brought it up, what was one of your favorite moments from Gary Sinise, either backstage behind the scenes or on stage during the performance?
Oh gosh, you know what? I was so happy for Susan because this has been so much work for her and for Skylight, for her and Michael and everybody. The small yet mighty staff at Skylight has been working so hard on this, and to see it come off so beautifully, so perfectly, so largely without a large hitch, I was so happy for her and for Skylight that they were able to pull it off because it was a heavy lift, but they did it. And what was great was everybody in the community came together to welcome Gary Sinise and the Lieutenant Dan Band to Milwaukee, and they had a wonderful time. They got to see a lot of the city. They had never performed here before.
First time, yeah.
So and it was really wonderful to see the victory of getting it done, and it was just beautiful. I was really pleased. I was very proud of Susan, and I was very proud of our city because we really turned out and had a great show.
What a stellar set of musicians on that stage.
No, those guys that was fantastic.
Singers and dancers and performers. And
Susan and I were
musicians.
dancing. There's some pictures of us dancing. We got. I think we were taking a Latin song came on.
Conga.
Something
Everybody
about
do
Marco
the conga.
or whatever it is.
Yeah. We don't talk about Bruno.
Yep. I didn't get it right.
But it was
talk about Bruno.
Everything that show.
That's a Disney song, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, there you go.
And Gary Sinise talked about picking the playlist because he wanted it to be multi-generational and something that everybody would have fun to, and it absolutely delivered.
Super
and
cute.
You talk about Milwaukee showing up. It was very touching to find out that Gary Sinise had spent the day with Janine Saijan. You mentioned that you sang at the Captain Lance P. Saijan rededication for the memorial, and they went to that memorial.
Yeah, of course. No, you have to. You have to. It's really something. That F4 has been repainted, and it looks beautiful. And there are so many moving monuments around it that you could just go there, hang out, and just see beautiful quotes, and it just really makes you think about the gravity of the sacrifices that people have made for us.
And Janine Saijan even told John Mercure the day after the Lieutenant Dan Band concert, he was like, okay, so tell me about hanging out with Gary Sinise. And she said, the two of us truly just sat there at the Saijan Memorial and wept. She for her brother and he for her brother and his son.
Yeah.
So it was a very profound moment. And I love that he made a point. He wanted to see that memorial.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's an F4.
Yeah, F4 Phantom 2.
So you know that one. So
I do.
What other aircraft are you looking forward to? Maybe the top 3 at the Air and Water Show.
Well, I mean, I know that the Blue Angels fly the F-18C, which is a wonderful aircraft. And it's now there is also the Super Hornet. They're not flying it, but the Super Hornet, which is the F-18E, which is another version of it. It's a larger version of it, of the basic F-18, and they are the tentpole of the naval aviation in this country, and they're great aircraft. I know a lot of people that have flown them, and they say they're just so much fun.
It's going to be exciting to see that precision
and
with the Blue Angels.
The C-130, Fat Albert is going to be there.
Hey.
You nailed it. That was great.
Somebody had to do it.
Yeah, and I don't know what are some of the other aircraft that they have there.
Yeah, I will tell you that the U-2 Dragon Lady will be there, a Cold War era spy plane.
No, I know the U-2.
It
Really?
only flies on Sunday.
Really?
Yes.
That's exciting.
Well, I'm glad I could excite you.
The U-2, that's what Gary Powers was shot down in over Cuba. Obviously, it's not going to be the same aircraft. It's going to be, but they've been using that for a good long while because it flies at 100,000 feet. Doesn't go very fast, but it goes super high.
And then the other one I'll mention just before I let you go into the sunset is the P-51 Mustang Happy Jack's Go Buggy. A symbol of World War II air dominance. And
they couldn't stop naming it. They kept throwing names.
But I
at
like it.
The
And,
P-51 is an amazing aircraft. The long legs so they could escort bombers over Germany.
And it supposedly has a heck of a roar.
Well, I mean,
You'll hear it coming.
Every now and then, I'll be in my house and you can hear the distinct sound of one of the warbirds, and it's great.
Yeah, I expect we'll hear a lot of those rehearsals.
Yes.
Andrew Varela, actor and singer, thank you so much. I look forward to our next visit and enjoy the meaningful moment on Friday as you sing the national anthem to get the Air and Water Show rehearsal started.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. And God bless America and God bless our troops.
Stay with us. Your chance to win free Adam Sandler tickets and a story about being on stage with Adam Sandler. Next on What's on Tap.
The new fractured boulders we now have in stock are really nice. They're squarer and more rectangular in shape, and they're great for building dry-laid retaining walls. They're much easier to deal with, lock together nicely, and you get less gaps. No wet mortar needed. And we've stocked a multitude of colors. You can use them as an accent item to add character to your dry river or creek beds, too. Erickson's Landscape Supply. High-quality mulch and stone for a whole lot less. Commercial or residential. Visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection. Our organic mulch is comprised of all trees. Most mulch is made from ground-up pallets, and you don't know what might have been spilled on those pallets. Could be chemicals or who knows what. But not our mulch, we're recycling trees. Many species of hardwoods. Cedar, hemlock, light brown, dark brown, mocha, black, red, gold, and caramel. 7 colors to choose from means a mulch to match any exterior. Erickson's Landscape Supply. High-quality mulch and stone for a whole lot less. Commercial or residential. Visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection.
WTMJ's Eric Bilstead here. How's the knee feeling? Still bothering you? Or the back? Is the back still barking like ever? Is it bad enough where you're not even enjoying the summer because you're not doing what you want to do because of the achy joint pain? You're stuck. And now you're hearing, maybe you're going to need surgery. Well, maybe not. You really should try calling QC Kinetics, the leaders in regenerative medicine. QC Kinetics uses treatments like advanced cellular therapy and platelet-rich plasma, all designed to actually help your body heal itself. No knife, no drugs, no downtime, and no masking of the pain. It's at least worth calling for a second opinion. Call QC Kinetics today. It's 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. Meet with the team and let them explain firsthand how QC Kinetics can help you enjoy your summer. 414-285-3474. Call QC Kinetics today.
Viking, dedicated to creating travel experiences for the thinking person, with programs designed for cultural enrichment on board and on shore. Discover more at Viking.com.
While you rest on the weekends, we work for you. Wisconsin's Weekend Morning News with Libby Collins. The latest in news.
So often when we hear about these child abductions, it's a parent. But in this case, you see a white Jeep turn around and then go after him. This was a really strange case.
Entertainment.
How cool would it be to have a bass guitar signed by Gary Sinise in your house?
And more every Sunday morning starting at 8 on WTMJ. What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
We were going to be broadcasting live at Milwaukee Night Market tonight, but the stormy weather postponed it to October 13th. That's the date to circle that we will be broadcasting live at Milwaukee Night Market. But we have some fun stories about being on stage with Adam Sandler lined up next. But now we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center. Here is Neil Doyle.
Thanks, Sandy. A 13-year-old boy is dead after being found in a quarry in Sheboygan. Fire and rescue crews say they found the teenage boy in the JC quarry right around noon today. He disappeared while swimming with friends Tuesday afternoon. The quarry is believed to be about 40 feet deep in the area where the boy was found. Authorities say the boy's name is not being released. And why are we finding out just now? That's a question that many people in Franklin have today after being alerted to a data breach against the city's network nearly a year after it happened. Franklin Mayor John Nelson says an unauthorized third party tried to access the city's network last August. He says there's no indication personal data was leaked, but a letter sent to residents indicates certain sensitive information might have been exposed. And close to $105 million was generated from the NFL draft across Wisconsin. The Green Bay area alone received over $73 million. That's $50 million more than the estimated $20 million initially expected. More than 360,000 visitors came to Green Bay for the three-day event. The NFL also says that the Green Bay draft was the second most watched draft in league history, averaging 7.5 million viewers per night. Taking a look at the roads, your WTMJ time saver traffic. Just a few incidents to report. I-43 north, right near Moreland Road. The right shoulder's blocked. That's due to a disabled vehicle. Also, a disabled vehicle is on the ramp from Highway J to I-94 west. So just a few of those things to report. Otherwise, rest of the roadways looking good. Time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. We'll continue to see a few lingering showers as we move through the night. Otherwise, those should push out. Will be mostly cloudy, a low of 63. Thursday could see a few showers early. Otherwise, clearing skies, high of 72. Mostly sunny on Friday with a high of 74. Saturday, partly cloudy, some scattered storm chances with a high of 80. And then Sunday, partly cloudy. We could see some chances for rain and a high of 77. In Green Bay, it's 63 degrees. Right now, 78 degrees in Oak Creek, and it is 77 degrees in Milwaukee. I'm Neil Doyle, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 7:33.
I'm Jim Token, representing the Auto Dealers Association of Metro Milwaukee. There are so many reasons to service your car or truck and buy your next vehicle at one of the 115 Adam member dealers. Adam dealers employ more than 6,500 people in southeastern Wisconsin, which supports thousands of local families. Adam also contributes to many local charities. For example, Adam recently completed their Change Your Oil, Change Lives promotion, benefiting Feeding America of Eastern Wisconsin. Over the past 15 years, they've raised over $953,000, which provided more than 3.8 million meals to people in southeastern Wisconsin, the majority being children and seniors. These are just a few reasons to service your car or truck and buy your next vehicle from an Adam member dealer instead of a national online company with no ties to our community. To find an Adam member dealer, visit adam.com. That's ADAMM.com.
Hi, this is Rejuvenex founder Richard Salinas. And you know, I'm a consumer just like you. And my ears perk up for pain relief messages just like you. But some of these ads...
Since I started taking this natural supplement, within weeks, my pain is completely gone.
I mean, come on. Give me a break. The truth is, there are imbalances in your body causing your pain. And there's physical therapy, which we are highly skilled at, that can improve imbalances. And there are alternative pain solutions. But not all of them are proven, safe, effective, or affordable. At Rejuvenex, the effectiveness of Toradol joined with hyaluronic acid has been proven. Our treatments are affordable, FDA approved, safe, and they're powerful medicines. They calm inflammation and cushion joints, and they can make your pain go away.
Rejuvenex. Alleviate your pain. Rejuvenate your life.
Go to rejuvenex.com to request your free pain evaluation.
What makes Ben Ben is that he's very, very detail-oriented.
That's Arvid Huth from Penny Mustard Furnishings, talking about his brother, Ben.
The details to me matter. The smallest detail needs to be right, and there's no reason it can't be right. To me, a room needs to be clean, and there's no reason a room can't be clean. A room should be organized. A warehouse should be organized. There's no reason why it shouldn't be organized. I'm a fanatic on some of those things. And Arvid would roll his eyes at me. You know, that little dust is no big deal. But to me, I'm like, nope, that needs to be cleaned up.
He's so passionate about the quality of the furniture. Those details are his details. It's important for that furniture to be built perfect.
Every little detail matters if you're going to have people and a company and a culture where what we deliver to that customer is absolutely the best thing we can bring to that customer. Everything we do to get to that point point that the customer never sees needs to be done to our best ability.
But in the end, I have always learned that the details won't take care of themselves. Ben will take care of the details. So that's been a blessing.
Pennymustard.com.
Welcome back to What's on Tap on WTMJ.
What's on Tap is sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world-class. Discover more at visitmilwaukee.org. And I bet you know who this voice is.
Put on your yarmulke, here comes Hanukkah.
Just go home. That's your home. Are you too good for your home?
A turkey for me, turkey for you. Let's eat turkey in a big brown shoe.
Everybody my age pees their pants. It's the coolest.
It could be so nice growing old with you. Have a happy, 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 happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
That is, of course, Adam Sandler, who is returning to Milwaukee. You're My Best Friend is the name of his comedy tour. October 5th at Fiserv Forum is when you can see Adam Sandler. But joining me on the WTMJ line is a longtime friend, a former radio voice that you'll recognize, Steve Palick, who wound up on stage with Adam Sandler at one of his concerts. Steve, how are you?
Great. It's so good to hear your voice again.
Well, right back at you. And this is one of those stories that stuck in my head. And I'm glad, I have a vague memory of it. So I will get to relive it with you as you share it. But you go to a show. You know you're seeing Adam Sandler. You know you're going to see a comedy show, but you didn't plan to be on stage.
Not for a second.
Tell us the story.
It was a happy, embarrassing accident. This was about 7 years ago at the Riverside Theater. And Adam Sandler was in Milwaukee for 2 nights filming a Netflix special. And I was sitting on the aisle, and this will shock you, Sandy, but I was a little lubricated. And
you were recreating.
About a third into the show, I realized I really need to visit the restroom. And getting up and going was easy enough, but when I came back, there was literally no way to get back to my seat because all of the aisles were taken up by camera and crew people. And there was only one way I could get to my seat, and that was by walking right in front of the stage and then back up to my seat. So I did it. And Adam was singing a song. I hadn't heard it before, but it was a pretty easy chorus. And to my shock, as I tried to slink my way by, he takes the microphone and puts it next to me and asks me to sing with him. I think I'm pretty good at a few things. Singing is not one of them. In fact, the best way I could put it is if you were to take a wild boar and torture it, the sound would be more pleasant than my singing voice. But what could I do? I gave it a shot.
I would say, you have no choice. You are in that. You it's fight or flight. You got to just lean in.
Exactly right. And Adam looked at me with a cross between sympathy and disgust. And he just said, "Man, that is horrible. Are you sick?" And, all I could do was just walk back to my seat. And the surreal part of it was not only that I sang with Adam Sandler, which really didn't hit me until later, but as I'm walking back to my seat, I hadn't noticed before, Ryan Braun was sitting right behind me.
Well, sure. Why would you? You're looking at the A-lister on stage, not the MVP behind you. That's funny. And you're such a huge Brewers fan. I don't think I knew that part of the story. Was he laughing?
Yeah. He was laughing at me, not with me.
Do you remember
what was really cool.
Do you remember what the song was? You said it was a simple chorus. You just jumped right in.
I don't, and I really should have, because I was thinking for about a year before the special actually aired. I thought to myself, I bet I'm in it, but they cut it out.
Oh,
and so, no! I just, I put the painful memory behind me. But Adam Sandler's on my mind right now. Not only coming to Milwaukee, but Happy Gilmore 2 comes out a week from Friday.
I would say next week. And if you go to the WTMJ YouTube channel, we have a photo of who took the photo of you walking up the aisle after your singing performance, Steve. You can see it if you text the word watch to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line 855-616-1620. Who took that photo after your stellar singing performance?
Well, boy, I really sound like a name dropper now because I've got Ryan Braun, Adam Sandler in there. That was Jessup Riceback from CBS 58.
All the cool kids were going to see Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I mean, what a memory. And I'm actually thankful he didn't get any video.
I was just going to say, now in this day and age, 19 people would have posted it by now on TikTok and Instagram. So, but these are those fun things where it lives on in lore, being able to tell the story again. And do you get a giggle getting to revisit that story today?
Oh, I love that. And I do not have highbrow taste except when it comes to bourbon from your home state. But, Adam Sandler's made over 60 movies. And, he's been panned so many times by critics. But, you don't get to make that many movies without entertaining people. And I've loved everything he's been in. So that was just a true honor to be standing next to him on a stage.
Sure, in an awkward position. And I commend you for just jumping in and seizing the moment instead of being that person who, like, as soon as he hands you the microphone, you knew to roll with it instead of going, no, I'm just coming back from the bathroom. You're like wasting everybody's time with excuses. Like you just leaned in and made the show even more memorable and better for everybody there. I mean, you made Adam Sandler laugh. That's an accomplishment.
Yeah, well, I could have really wasted everyone's time if I had been thinking straight and done my stand-up routine, but that would have been as much of a disaster as my singing.
Who's your favorite Adam Sandler SNL character?
Oh God, I mean, I think about the campfire kid with Alec Baldwin. And Springsteen.
Sure. Especially as a music fan.
Courtney Cox, didn't he?
I think, yeah. How funny. And then, so you're psyched about Happy Gilmore 2. Would you say Happy Gilmore is your favorite film?
It's a really close one. I go back and forth between that and Billy Madison because I can relate to Billy Madison more than Happy Gilmore. But the other thing that's worth looking forward to is Adam Sandler loves to play basketball, and he does almost every single day. And what's kind of cool is he's here in October, right?
Yeah, October 5th.
Now, October in Wisconsin has turned into one of the most pleasant weather months of the year. I don't know if it's climate change doing us a favor, but every October I can remember for the past few years has been phenomenal. So he'll be playing basketball outside somewhere near Fiserv Forum that day, I promise you.
I love that inside tip. He is Steve Palick, and a former radio host that you remember, and man about town is what I like to call you. And an accomplished businessman as well, and bourbon lover. But Steve, will you go see Adam Sandler again on October 5th?
You know why I will?
Why?
It's a Packer bye week.
Oh, I love your social calendar and how you've planned this out. That is good stuff. Well, Steve, thank you so much for picking up the phone this afternoon and playing along and sharing just one of your memorable stories. You have lived such a life. And remind everybody of your memoir, your book.
Yeah, it's called In Awe, Beatles, Baseball, and Bourbon. And it's all about appreciating spectacular stuff, which I've just lucked into because I'm just a regular guy. But, radio afforded me a lot of opportunities, and meeting you is right up there.
And you have seized the moment many times, and that is part of why you've had an awesome life. He is Steve Palick, and where can we find you and keep up with your adventures?
If you can spell my name or come close to it, I think all the social media channels, it's just at Steve Palick, and it's my outlet for my nonsense since I don't have a show anymore.
It's only a matter of time. Steve Palick, STEVEPALEC. Check him out on social media. Thanks so much, Steve, and I hope I see you before the Adam Sandler show.
Same here, Sandy. Always good to talk to you.
Take good care. And your chance to win free tickets to see Adam Sandler, that's next on What's on Tap.
When you need commercial or residential plumbing service, you need it now. Call Quality. We have over a 60-year track record of taking care of people. And with over 60 vehicles ready to respond to your needs, we'll be there in a hurry, so you won't have to worry. This is Anthony Zaneski. For commercial or residential plumbing service, call Quality and get the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric. At Quality, we offer the most respected brand names in heating and air conditioning. Armstrong and Carrier. It doesn't get any better. And our technicians are top-notch. I know, because I handpicked every one of them. They're vetted and thoroughly trained. Hey, they're the cream of the crop. And that's why our quality workmanship guarantee is the strongest in the business.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
Artwork, especially original artwork, can be pricey. But when you take it in on consignment from nice people like you, who are just ready to change the look of their home, you can price it right. And you'll find a lot of it at Design Exchange. Beautiful frame pieces by a number of notable artists. And new ones pop in all the time. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. In Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Now these tend to fly off the shelves. But don't worry, because our connection supplies us with a lot of them. Vintage ceiling tiles from once great old buildings in New York City that make for ultra-unique artwork. These items are definitely hard to find from anywhere else around here. So come take a look, and you'll probably find a treasure. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. In Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Are you struggling with stubborn weight gain during perimenopause or menopause? It's not your fault. Your changing hormones are forcing your body to store fat, no matter how little you eat or how much you exercise. But there's hope. The Milwaukee Weight Loss Proprietary Natural Program helps restore your metabolism and reset your hormonal balance so you can finally lose the weight and keep it off. No counting calories, no prepackaged meals, no injections, just real results. Join thousands of women who've discovered how to lose 10 to 20% of their body weight in just 8 weeks to feel like themselves again. Visit MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com now to schedule your free consultation.
Hey, it's WTMJ Steve Scafidi. I dropped 40 pounds with Milwaukee Weight Loss. No crazy workouts, no meal kits or shakes. They helped reset my metabolism, and the weight's actually stayed off. It's been a game changer for me. Many patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month or two. Schedule your free consultation today by calling 262-393-2334. or online at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
My hands are shaking, my heart's beating fast. I'm sweating through my cheap suit, how much longer can it last? I'm an alcoholic lawyer facing the trial of my life. And I need to sober up quickly if I want to make things right. Put the bottle down, son. There's an innocent man who needs you. Put the bottle down, son. There's nothing left to fear. Wait, what day is it? The trial was last week, and he got the chair. Well, let's have a few whiskey sours in his memory.
That is Adam Sandler, as you know, great stand-up comedian and also kind of king of the short, amusing song. And that was a song about, as he sang, an alcoholic lawyer telling a story in a short song. And he will bring his guitar and he will bring his comedy to Milwaukee. He is going to be back in Milwaukee October 5th at Fiserv Forum. And you just heard Steve Palick, a friend from radio days, that he wound up at one of the 2 shows at the Riverside Theater in 2018 when Sandler was filming a comedy special. And Steve wound up on singing from just in front of the stage. I don't know if I can get you that close, but I'd love to treat you to a pair of tickets to see Adam Sandler. You're My Best Friend Tour is what this tour is called. So it sounds like it's going to be pretty positive and fun. October 5th at Fiserv Forum. And if you would like to go, the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line, 855-616-1620. Give us a call. Caller number 8 for 8 Crazy Nights. Remember that movie? Caller number 8 on 855-616-1620. Set you up with a pair of free tickets to see Adam Sandler making us laugh Sunday, October 5th at Fiserv Forum. 855-616-1620. Good luck.
Amish outdoor furniture with poly and wood available. And that poly is the richest of outdoor furniture. It's just about indestructible and will virtually last forever. At Erickson's, we have poly furniture in abundance, so you're guaranteed to see a great selection. The beauty of it is you can put it outside all year round and not worry about it, because the color runs all the way through, so it doesn't fade, and minor nicks and scratches won't hurt the look. Erickson's Landscape Supply. For an abundant selection of poly and wood Amish outdoor furniture, visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection. You'll be hard-pressed to find a better selection of metal yard art than we have here at Erickson's. Anything from natural and painted metal signs to painted roosters from 1 to 6 feet tall. Natural steel flying ducks and cattails. Cute little frogs, geckos, pigs, flamingos, and goats. And palm trees. The list is endless. And that's why you come here. Erickson's Landscape Supply, right on Spring Street in Union Grove, where you'll find a fantastic array of artisanal metal yard art. Visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection. Or better yet, drive on over and take a gander at the goods.
We thought our massive, hassleless mattress warehouse would be big enough to hold every mattress we sell, but boy, did we miscalculate. Now, our bad math is your good fortune. This week only, Thursday through Monday, it's the first ever hassleless mattress tent sale in Greenfield. We're decimating prices on over 500 brand new, overstock, floor model, and clearance mattresses. You won't find brand names like Beautyrest and Sealy Posturepedic marked this low anywhere else. A Sealy Posturepedic Queen Golden Acres pillow top mattress was $1,093. Now, just $546. And a Beautyrest King Bristol Rose mattress was $2,035. But at the Hassless tent sale, it slashed to $814. Be ready to load up your mattress and take it home. We'll have helping hands on hand to help. Look, at this point, we're not making money, we're making friends. So, friend, come see us this week at the first ever Hassless Mattress Tent Sale at the corner of Layton and 77th across from Kopp's Frozen Custard in Greenfield.
Set sail on an unforgettable adventure with Celebrity Cruises. Discover exclusive offers only available through Fox World Travel during the Fox exclusive July sale. Experience luxury at sea with world-class dining, exhilarating entertainment, and stunning destinations. Whether you're dreaming of the Caribbean, Alaska, or beyond, we've got the perfect cruise for you. Book now to enjoy stackable discounts only at Fox World Travel. The sale ends July 25th. Don't miss out.
This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
Put on your yarmulke. It's time for Hanukkah. The owner of the Seattle Supersonicas celebrate Hanukkah.
That is Adam Sandler, of course, and one of his silly yet very entertaining songs. Very glad to congratulate Shelley from Cedar Grove. She just won a pair of tickets to see Adam Sandler Sunday, October 5th at Fiserv Forum. We have officially found out that is a Packers bye week in case you plan your schedule like that. And you have another chance to win free Adam Sandler tickets about 8:35. So set your phone alarm. Join me for another chance to win free tickets to see Adam Sandler back in Milwaukee on his You're My Best Friend tour. October 5th at Fiserv Forum. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com, or hang out with me. Maybe I can treat you to a pair of tickets. And I want to remind you that tomorrow, one of our favorite festivals in Milwaukee kicks off. Bastille Days 2025. They have the run tomorrow night at 9 o'clock downtown, which has become an annual tradition for a lot of people running around the crepes and the cheeses through the city. And there are also a lot of fun bands that you can see. Some of my suggestions, especially on Thursday, 6:15 tomorrow evening, Brett Newski and the Bad Inventions are performing. You've got Madame Gigi's Outrageous French Can-Cans. You've got Belly Dancers. Carmen Nickerson is playing at 5:35 tomorrow. You've got opportunities to learn to speak French. You really can just immerse yourself in the fun and the French culture. You've also got other fun bands that I've got an eye on. For example, Robin Pleur, who also sings in French. She's going to be performing at 3 o'clock on Saturday. You've also got the Dirty Sweet, new band by Chris Tischler, local musician. That is Sunday afternoon at 2:35. If you go to Bastille Days, just search, you'll be able to see the entertainment schedule because it really is one of the most unique and fun festivals that we have here in Milwaukee. Stay with me. You're going to meet local photographer Eric Halverson and learn what he has planned for his very first gallery night, MKE. Next on What's on Tap on WTMJ.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station.
Summer in Milwaukee is non-stop.
Festivals, live music, and fresh city vibes fill the season.
From world-famous cultural celebrations to hidden gem street fairs, every neighborhood is a stage, alive with handcrafted traditions, homegrown talent, and world-class entertainment.
Music, flavor,
culture. Whenever you visit, the Cream City is ready to celebrate. This summer, don't just visit, experience Milwaukee, the city of festivals. Learn more at visitmilwaukee.org/fest.
Staying active, essential for overall health. Proper medical support, essential for staying active. WTMJ's Vince Vitrano for Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Whether it's keeping a weekend warrior like me on the tennis court or keeping young athletes in the game, you want the best in sports medicine, that's OAW. Surgeons, nurses, and physical therapists help you recover from injury, avoid injury in the future, and enhance performance. Get care 7 days a week. Walk right in at an Ortho ASAP clinic or book an appointment online at orthowisconsin.com.
Modernizing business technology is critical for a positive impact on efficiency and reducing operating costs. That's exactly what Tri-City National Bank found out when they called on James Imaging Systems. Listen to Bank CIO Robert Prang.
We also went through a large retooling of our print environment, changing from where we had almost 200 printers.
All the way down to just 97 printers. That's Managed Print Services from James Imaging Systems, a 100% locally owned and managed Wisconsin business technology company.
So being able to work with a local company like James that has that flexibility with their staff and being able to deliver for us has given us the ability to make the right decisions for our organization.
Robert, would you recommend Managed Print Services from James Imaging Systems?
Yes, in a heartbeat, I would recommend James.
Learn more at jamesimaging.com. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Save big money on your landscaping project at Menards. We're your destination for concrete landscaping blocks. Whether you're installing a patio or adding a new retaining wall, we have the largest in-stock selection ready to take home today. Plus, get free estimates fast using our landscape design program in-store or on Menards.com. Save big on landscape blocks when you shop at Menards. And check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
A buck doesn't buy much unless you're spending it at Griffin. For just $1 over cost, you can buy brand new tires from us. This is Jim Griffin. Any major brand, $1 over our cost with free tire repair and lifetime rotation. We'll even show you the invoice to prove it. Our only requirements, we put them on for you. Buy one or the whole set. The dollar deal from Griffin. Milwaukee, Waukesha, Fort Atkinson, and Jefferson. Griffin. The buck stops here. The deals on tires don't. That's Griffin.
Not combinable with other tire offers.
I'm Libby Collins. This week on WTMJ Conversations, we talk with Maestro Alexander Platt from the Wisconsin Philharmonic. He shares some of the stories of the celebrities he's met along the way.
I sat next to Princess Margaret at a dinner party. She asked me, "Do you sometimes experience telepathy? Do you know what the other is thinking?" No, I don't experience that at all. To which she said, "Well, that's very interesting because my sister and I have that all the time."
WTMJ Conversations, Sunday mornings at 11 on WTMJ.
You just can't pass on Less is Glass. Find us at lessglassservice.com.
Trusted, relevant, locally owned, locally programmed. We are Wisconsin's radio station. News Radio 620, WTMJ Milwaukee.
At 8 o'clock, it's 75 degrees tonight. A few lingering showers and storms, otherwise cloudy, low of 63. And then Thursday, some showers early, otherwise clear skies, high of 72. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Neil Doyle. A 13-year-old boy is dead in Sheboygan. Fire and rescue crews found the boy in J.C. Quarry around noon today. He disappeared while swimming with friends Tuesday afternoon. Sheboygan Fire Chief Eric Montiano.
Please swim with friends, be safe, right? Nobody knows, especially with the lake. We have a lake that is unpredictable. In this quarry, we don't have that. However, it's deep, 40 feet deep. And, I want to say be careful. Swim in areas that are meant to be used as swimming areas.
The boy's name has not been released. There are currently 30 kids from Wisconsin listed as missing with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
7 of those kids went missing in just the last few months, including 4 from Milwaukee and another from Mukwonago. Lee Mikong Sofer is with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
NCMEC is equipped to provide resources to both families as well as law enforcement. I think our most visible resource is the posters.
How does the frequency of kids reported missing in Milwaukee compare to other cities our size?
There doesn't seem to be an indication that Milwaukee has a missing child issue.
But she also notes,
we really recognize that one missing child is too many.
Jessica Tai, WTMJ News.
Milwaukee Public Schools are working to rebuild not just its classrooms, but its culture.
Milwaukee Public School leaders say the district is turning a new corner, not just in staffing, but energy and culture.
I think the culture is on an upswing right now. I think we have a lot of positive things going for us. Obviously, we have a new superintendent that we're all very excited about.
Jesse Johnson, a recruitment coordinator for MPS, tells WTMJ.
We're really looking forward to the 25-26 school year. I think it's a fresh start, and I think we have a lot of growing to do, and we're looking forward to it.
Nazir Spencer, WTMJ News.
The intrigue and interest around sex offender Jeffrey Epstein's so-called client list won't go away, despite President Trump telling his supporters to let it go. ABC Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce pressed the president today on why he's no longer interested in pursuing it.
Trump calling the Epstein conspiracy theory, which his own top allies have pushed for years, a scam and a hoax, adding my past supporters have bought into this expletive hook, line, and sinker.
They're stupid people.
Today in the Oval Office, I pressed him.
Has your Attorney General
told you this was a hoax? What evidence have you seen
of
that?
Not the Attorney General. No, I know it's a hoax. It's started by Democrats.
But Trump and some of his closest allies were the ones who stoked shadowy theories about Epstein and his so-called client list.
Meanwhile, if you're headed to a beach or lake this summer, you could face health risks from contaminated waterways. News Nation's Hannah Brandt reports.
It's peak vacation time at beaches in the U.S., but Environment America has a warning for anyone heading out into the water.
Too often, our favorite beaches aren't safe for swimming.
Executive Director Lisa Frank says Environment America has the data to prove it. In a recent report, they found 61% of beaches in the U.S. had potentially unsafe levels of fecal bacteria contamination. And they say the problem is widespread, with testing showing contamination at East Coast, Great Lakes, Gulf Coast, and West Coast beaches.
This beach pollution threatens our health.
Frank says that 57 million Americans get sick after swimming in our nation's bodies of water every year. Sports, traffic, and weather are next. Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 8:04.
It's there all day, and it never goes away. I hate pain. It robs us of so much. But if you take action today, your pain could be gone tomorrow. Because at Rejuvenex, we harness the power of Toradol and hyaluronic acid to calm the inflammation and cushion joints. Rejuvenex treatments are safe, they're FDA approved, and in most cases, insurance, including Medicare and Medicaid, pays for them. At as low as $65 per injection per joint, our treatments are affordable. It's not a gimmick. It's pharmacological medicine administered in office in a simple and convenient manner. And with it, our patients have been able to avoid risky surgery and begin to stop the onset of arthritis. I'm Rejuvenex founder Richard Salinas, and here we've made pain treatment as easy and affordable as it can be. Go to Rejuvenex.com to request your free pain evaluation.
Have you seen the Milo bedroom at Penny Mustard Furnishings?
You know it, Daddy-O, and it's boss. I mean, if you don't dig the mod mood of the Milo bedroom, you're Dullsville.
Ben.
What's your bag, man?
Why are you talking like that?
I think I know. He's saying the Milo bedroom from Penny Mustard takes you back to the times of Mad Men, martinis, and mop tops.
Right on, Nicole.
Oh, well, I agree. It's refreshingly retro. I love Milo's clean, streamlined look.
It's a gas.
Sophisticrafted in the USA with solid wood and scaled to to fit any room.
What you mean to say is, the Milo bedroom is perfect for your pad.
Yeah, dude, it's totally bodacious.
Wrong decade, Arvid.
Oh.
Don't be so square, man.
The Milo bedroom with queen platform bed, 6-drawer dresser, mirror, and 3-drawer nightstand, starting at $52.09 at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com.
Groovier versions of what people dig.
Penny Mustard Furnishing.
Time for a WTMJ sports update from the Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. Sports Desk. MLB All-Star break continues, but the Brewers getting ready to start the second half of the season. They'll be in action Friday night out in Los Angeles to take on the Dodgers. NBA Summer League action in Las Vegas this afternoon. The Bucks fell to the Bulls 102-96. Chris Livingston led the way for the Bucks. He had 23 points. And Packers training camp beginning 1 week from today in Green Bay. Take a look at the roads, your WTMJ time saver traffic. The ramp from I-94 east to Wisconsin 175, that is closed due to a crash currently. And also another closure on a ramp, I-43 north to I-41. That ramp there is currently shut down due to a crash. Also I-94 westbound near Moreland Road, right shoulder is blocked due to a disabled vehicle. Your WTMJ 5-day forecast tonight, a few lingering showers and storms, otherwise mostly cloudy, a low of 63. Tomorrow we could see a few showers early, otherwise clearing skies, high of 72. Friday will be mostly sunny, a high of 74. Saturday partly cloudy, could see a few scattered storms, a high of 80. And then Sunday partly cloudy skies, a slight chance for some rain and a high of 77. In Sheboygan, it's 68 degrees, 70 degrees in Madison, and right now 74 degrees in Milwaukee. I'm Neil Doyle, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 8:08.
Your need-to-know cultural snapshot of Wisconsin and beyond. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. A deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Maxx.
Welcome to this bonus hour of What's on Tap tonight. You have a chance to win a free pair of tickets to see Adam Sandler at Fiserv Forum October 5th doing a stand-up comedy and certainly some music with his guitar and his silly songs or some storytelling songs. But set your phone alarm for about 8:30 so you don't miss your chance to win those free Adam Sandler tickets. And the summer edition of Gallery Night MKE is happening Friday night and Saturday. It's Gallery Night and Day. And it is the original gallery hop event. We have some in other neighborhoods, which I highly recommend. This Friday is the summer edition in the historic 3rd Ward, Easttown, Walker's Point neighborhoods. And there are actually other areas in the city. If you go to gallerynightmke.com, they have an interactive map. You can even search and kind of plot out your stroll so you can hit some of your favorite restaurants, try someplace new, tuck in someplace you've never been before, and meet an artist. And one of the artists who is participating is photographer Eric Halverson. Welcome to What's on Tap.
Thank you so much for having me.
I am excited to meet you.
Yeah, this is fantastic. I'm excited about Gallery Night. Big time's my first one, so I'm kind of nervous. More so, well, I'm like 65% nervous. The rest, I'm just excited. I'm pumped to do it.
What makes you nervous about your Gallery Night, and where will it be?
Yeah, it'll be at District Row in 3rd Ward. Good friends of mine run that fine establishment over there. Good clothing store. They're going to put me up, give me a table to kind of set up shop. And
is that on Water?
Yeah, it's right on Water. It's right across from the Marshall Building.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. They're really good people. I've done photo shoots for their gallery nights before. Like I've done just for their event, just kind of shoot what's going on. Like I like doing event shoots usually. So they kind of hire me for those. But this time, they reached out a couple months ago and they're like, "Hey, Eric, we want you to be our artist for Gallery Night." I'm like, "Me?" Like, okay. And
did you turn around, look over your shoulder, like, "Oh, you mean that Eric, the one that's over behind me? Oh no, you mean me?"
All the time.
That's exciting.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So I'm excited. So getting a lot of photos together, prints. I've done online stuff before, but just here and there to kind of test the waters. I'm really bad at pricing stuff. Like sometimes I'll see art at places and it's like I'm like, "Whoa, okay." I don't know if I could do that. So I have to even that out. I have to get to that level
As they say, what the market can bear. Yeah, because to me, that's the unfun part of art. The creating and the expressing and sharing. But then that's why there are galleries and people who know how to assess the value in that not so awkward way.
100%. I think that's, if I ever do it again, maybe sometime down the line here, I'll kind of maybe talk with people in that realm, because it's been very like, okay, well, I know what I would give for this, because, from my point of view, but it's very mind-boggling sort of. So
that's the business side of things. But the fun side of things is having your photos on display. Eric, describe the kinds of photos that you take, that you look to make.
Yeah, done a little bit of everything across the board on and off for like 12 years, but as a full-time freelancer the last 5 years. Since COVID, I've been really street level stuff, event stuff, a lot of weather-oriented photography. I love landscape shooting. If there's a storm coming, I'll be there. Those who know.
Today was your day.
Today was a fun day. Except I was busy doing work for a couple of clients. I had 2 different video shoots today, so I was bouncing around from River West to Walker's Point, back over to Third Ward. I was kind of bouncing around on a scooter all day, which I did witness a lot of the weather, and I wish I had like a camera on my head just shooting while I just
a helmet with a GoPro constantly.
I need to start doing that. But as far as just straight up photography, just kind of whatever moment I can see. It sounds a little cheesy, but being able to see the moment in any given space really helps a lot, and it's something I take close to my heart, and I like to figure. I figure I'm good at it. I like to think so. I'm excited.
We're showing some of your photos on the WTMJ YouTube live stream, one of the Milwaukee Public Market. And right now, if you text the word watch to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line, 855-616-1620, we're showing Eric Halverson's portrait of Deep Thought.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. How could I forget about Deep Thought?
Tell me about how much did that abandoned boat excite you as a photographer?
Oh man, I mean, more than a photographer, just as a Milwaukeean, as a human. It was like if Banksy would have came to Milwaukee, but it was more organic than even that. So it was really cool to see the community get together in both negative and positive light. The guys over at Milwaukee Record do a really good job on keeping up to date on it, and I know. I did hear they're going to be maybe auctioning off the boat itself. So
you can go to WTMJ.com right now and read that article. It was just announced yesterday.
Just saw that, yeah.
That next week, yes, the county of Milwaukee is looking to recoup the extraction cost to get it out of the lake. Yeah, and they're looking for $20,000.
Bless their hearts. I think, I know.
I think it's possible because, like you said, it's both divided and brought people together.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see that thing in the middle of the art museum hall there in the next right there 3
in the Calatrava extension.
Just imagine that you walk in there and it's just there. It is there. Give it a matter of time.
Or on the top of Barnacle Buds, just for fun.
Ooh, just
for kitsch
like
value.
Yeah, where would you put the boat? Where would you put it? Some people. I met someone today, a good friend of mine. She's actually, what if someone bought it and put it back? And I'm like, I would lose my mind. That would be probably the greatest thing I've ever heard of in Milwaukee's history. Very historic. I was there tailgating that day, actually, when they took it out. So I'm excited for it.
That is fun. So what are some other images that you will be displaying at your gallery night? Will they all be Milwaukee-based or portrait-based or a little both?
Yeah, I actually sat down with the owners of District Row and we kind of talked it out. And probably better off keeping it Milwaukee-based. I have a lot of photos from Washington State, Utah, Florida, like all over Michigan. But I've been in Milwaukee all my life. So it means a lot to me to be able to kind of show my viewpoint of how I see Milwaukee day to day over the last few years. And a lot of these prints, they're all Milwaukee. So a lot of them are street level stuff, a lot of reflection shots. I'm really addicted to like flipping the phone or camera upside down in a puddle and getting that reflection shot and keeping it crispy, as I say, just trying to keep the image as straight as possible, also flipped. So it's the reflection shots are probably my favorite thing. There's a bunch of those in there. Actually, I think 1/4 of the photos are reflection shots. Maybe I went overboard.
No, that sounds interesting because that's one of the things that I think is special about artists of all kinds is artists tend to see things in a different way. Mm. And it's looking at the ordinary, pun intended, through a different lens, but at a different angle or a different approach that makes you see a different level of something that's either mundane or a different functionality for something like, I always thought that was a chair. You turn on its side and it can be a shelf. And so I like that you're able to express your creativity in that way. Talking with local artist, photographer Eric Halverson, But there's so much more to get to know about his creativity. You can visit him Friday for Gallery Night MKE at District Row on 3rd Ward on Water Street. So we'll get more details, but I want to find out about some of your other creative endeavors. So stay with me and Eric Halverson here on What's on Tap.
Visit family-owned Ken Michaels Furniture and our in-store design centers where you'll still find beautiful, luxurious, heirloom-quality American-made furniture. Right now, save 30 to 35% store-wide and take advantage of our complimentary design services. Whether you're moving, renovating, or updating, our designers will help your vision become a reality. Visit Ken Michaels Furniture in Brookfield on Capitol Drive and in Greenfield on Highway 100 to save 30 to 35% store-wide today. Sleep better and save more with mattresses from Milwaukee Mattress and Ken Michaels Furniture. Handcrafted in our Milwaukee factory, our mattresses utilize natural materials like cotton cushioning, which dissipates body heat, Joma wool quilts for warm wintry nights and cool summer evenings, and natural latex providing superior conformability and pressure relief for aching joints. Stop in today at any Ken Michaels Furniture store and save up to 50% compared to national brands.
Hey, John Mercure here for Azura Memory Care and Assisted Living. Their mission is to transform the culture of care. They specialize in caring for those with early to late stage Alzheimer's or other related dementia problems, cognitive decline. It's their specialty. They're great at it. And they also offer early memory loss classes. They can help your loved one with locations throughout our state, many here in Southeast Wisconsin. I've been in their facilities. They're top notch. It's kindness at the core. It's compassion and empathy at Azura. Wisconsin-based and family-owned. It's Azura Memory Care and Assisted Living.
The very front of the Brewers front office is on Wisconsin's Morning News.
I think it's something sort of our brand of baseball. You know, we're going to play you tough and play hard night in and night out, and we're here and we're going to fight you all 9 innings.
Brewers GM and Senior Vice President Matt Arnold is our Brewers 360 guest every Thursday morning at 8:45.
How soon do I start asking you about trades and stuff, Matt?
My phone's always on, so no.
Brewers 360 is sponsored by Outdoor Living Unlimited and Big Fish Contracting. What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
I am joined in the WTMJ studio by local artist Eric Halverson, whose one of his specialties is photography. And Gallery Night MKE, Friday and Saturday during the day.
Yep.
District Row. Where is District Row on Water Street?
It's right across from Marshall Building. So it's by where I think Blue Bat is right with them in line there. And there's a little kind of dead end, little space there. So yeah, I'll be there from about 5 to 7:30ish, give or take. I got a photo shoot that night right away after, so I have to boogie out of there and go straight to another photo shoot. So it never ends.
You're a working freelance photographer, though. That's exciting.
Got to keep it going.
The hustle is real.
Yes, it is.
When did you decide to become a freelance photographer and devote your time to making a living doing your art?
I think COVID was the thing that really kicked me into gear, put me in the deep end a little bit. I'd been working service industry, like food service, for like 10 plus years. And that really kind of was morphing me into somebody I didn't really like what I was seeing. Like I didn't feel good. And I've been doing video and photo since I left college back in 2010. Just on the side for like friends' weddings and like local events or whatever. So I've been kind of honing that skill for a while, not knowing if I'd ever get a chance to do it full time. And when COVID hit, I'm like, I got my camera. Why not just bet on myself and just go? And I've met a lot of great, amazing people just all over the city. And just, I think my time in the service industry helped me become who I needed to be at that time to go on this journey of full-time freelance.
It's part of the journey, yeah.
100%.
Helps you appreciate the time and the effort. Your photography that you will be showing at District Row on Friday night and Saturday for Gallery Night is primarily Milwaukee area photography. What is one of your favorite subjects that you photographed that you feel like kind of represents Milwaukee or was a real Milwaukee moment?
I mean, back to the boat moment. That's pretty new and fresh.
Deep thought.
I got a select few photos of that. I mean, I have a lot of photos, but the boat, I have the most boat pictures out of all the photos.
I'm going to be interested. After Gallery Night, we'll have to circle back because I want to know what the reaction to people who come to see your artwork is to the deep thought abandoned boat photos. There'll be a conversation starter for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. I got a few friends, even people who I know barely even know them. They're even like messaging me and being like, "Hey, when's your print sale? Like, how many of those deep thoughts, or SS minnows or whatever? How many boat photos do you got?" And I'm like, I only got a few. This is my first time doing this. I probably should have planned way more in advance, but it is what it is. I'm excited about it.
What do you want to photograph in Milwaukee that you just haven't gotten to yet?
Sports. I've always been a big fan of sports, local sports especially. Sports has been something I've always wanted to shoot more of and get involved in. Just more events. The events I've been fortunate to shoot the last probably 4 years, even the last couple have been amazing with downtown Milwaukee or Third Ward or West Town. I was supposed to shoot the night market tonight. I've been hired to do the night market photography for this year again, and the storm kind of put that to the
It
side.
delayed it. Make sure you circle October 13th on your calendar for the postponed July date.
Absolutely. So more events are fine by me, and
But a night market has to be fun to photograph.
Yeah, it never ends.
Do you pick up that vibe? Like, to me, it's one of the happiest festivals we have in the city.
Yeah, back to the word organic. I think it's just every type of person from every walk of life, from every part of the city is there, and it's free, and you see all your friends you haven't seen in years. You see all your friends you saw the other day, coworkers. It's a beautiful thing, the night market, and I'm glad it's still going strong.
And a lot of creatives in the booths for shopping.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's plants or food or ceramics, you really find it all there. And like you said, you'll find families pushing strollers. You'll find business people in suits who just got off of work.
Yeah, walking out like, what's going on?
Yeah, and you find people who just walked out of the hotel and went, "Oh, do you do this block party all the time?"
Oh, yeah. I love all the people that come in from out of town, especially in the last few years. A lot more people visiting Milwaukee. It's one of my favorite things to do for me is to meet the out-of-towners and tell people about Milwaukee. Like, oh, you got to do this, or you got to go over here. Go take a walk over here. I always get pumped up and excited to talk to people from out of town.
What are some of the things you recommend?
Right away, I basically tell them it's all walkable. I find out what they kind of like, but if they like beer, obviously, if they want to figure out how Milwaukee does beer, go to Lakefront Brewery. If you want to see the old school, where it came from, go up to Pabst on the hill there. Kind of just take the Riverwalk and see what you find. Hop on the hop. I just love telling people, like, first grab a beer and talk shop with somebody. We're all pretty dang nice, I think, and go to the lake right away, especially the West Coast travelers. I'm like, you guys got to see this thing. Not to rub it in your face, but we have a lot of fresh water, and I'm pretty sure they'll be moving here in the next 10 years.
He is Eric Halverson, not just a local artist, but a heck of an ambassador for the city. And we're going to talk about what a Burt Alert is next on What's on Tap.
Amish outdoor furniture with poly and wood available. And that poly is the richest of outdoor furniture. It's just about indestructible and will virtually last forever. At Erickson's, we have poly furniture in abundance, so you're guaranteed to see a great selection. The beauty of it is you can put it outside all year round and not worry about it, because the color runs all the way through, so it doesn't fade, and minor nicks and scratches won't hurt the look. Erickson's Landscape Supply. For an abundant selection of poly and wood Amish outdoor furniture, visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection. You'll be hard-pressed to find a better selection of metal yard art than we have here at Erickson's. Anything from natural and painted metal signs to painted roosters from 1 to 6 feet tall. Natural steel flying ducks and cattails. Cute little frogs, geckos, pigs, flamingos, and goats. And palm trees. The list is endless. And that's why you come here. Erickson's Landscape Supply, right on Spring Street in Union Grove, where you'll find a fantastic array of artisanal metal yard art. Visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection. Or better yet, drive on over and take a gander at the goods.
AccuNet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLS ID 255368.
Steve and Ashley heard our radio ads over the years, and when it came time to buy their first home, they clicked on the blue button. We sent them a credit-verified pre-approval the same day and upgraded to a rock-solid, fully verified and guaranteed pre-approval shortly thereafter. We also let them know about AccuNet's property-specific pre-approval, where we might be able to include those magic words, no appraisal required. When they wrote their next offer, several $1,000s over asking to make sure someone else didn't end up sleeping in their dream home, their property-specific rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval did include that most powerful phrase, no appraisal required, and the sellers picked Steve and Ashley's offer over several others. If you think all mortgage lenders and pre-approvals are the same, think again. Go with the local mortgage lender that has the tools and know-how to help you win. We'll also likely save you $1,000 to $3,000 in closing costs for exactly the same rate as your bank. Whether you're looking to buy or refi, click on the blue button today at ACCUNET.com.
Get ready for Germanfest, carnival style. Sink your teeth into Spanferkel, cheer on the tiny racers at the Dachshund Derby, and dance the night away with Vox Club, Juhe aus Tirol, and top bands from around the country. Don't miss the colorful parade, and on Saturday night, wear your best costume for the masquerade ball at the Miller Stage. Eat, drink, schunkel, and make it your tradition at Germanfest. For more information and online tickets, visit germanfest.com.
Hey, this is WTMJ Steve Scavini here to talk about my brand new show, WTMJ Outdoors. We love the outdoors in the great state of Wisconsin and beyond. We're going to talk with outdoors experts, bicycling, resort owners, rock climbers, hunting and fishing, camping, all things Wisconsin outdoors. Join us every Saturday, 2 to 3, right here on 620 WTMJ.
It's WTMJ Outdoors, presented by Outdoor Living Unlimited. Welcome back to What's on Tap on WTMJ.
I'm Sandy Maxx, joined in the WTMJ studio by local artist Eric Halverson, photographer that you can meet Friday night, Gallery Night MKE. You'll be in 3rd Ward at District Row.
Yeah, we're District Row. Some good buddies over there. They like to throw a little party at, every gallery night over there. It's a good chance to come by and hang out.
I would say be social and see some of your spectacular photography, mostly of here in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I'm very excited to kind of show that. It's my first time doing a gallery night or selling prints in person. So I'm a little nerve-wracking a little bit, as you can tell. But I'm excited. I can't wait to talk shop and talk to people and maybe have a couple drinks and sell hopefully some prints and then tell some stories too.
I would say, is it exciting and connective for you when somebody says, why'd you take this photo, or what am I supposed to be getting out of this?
Yeah, most times. There's a lot of photos that I'm so wrapped up in the whatever event it was at or the moment or whatever it may be that I get so locked in. It's just tunnel vision, like you're in the zone thing, the old zone deal, and I just zone out. I don't even know what I was thinking when I took it. I just saw it and I'm like, there it is. Or I'll be out to dinner. I'm like, there's a moment. There it is. Or slow motion this or that. My girlfriend gets used to it all. She's probably tired of it, but all the time I'm always like, boom, boom, boom. But she's a photographer too, so I take her with me on some shoots and stuff. So I just try to keep it going. And I see moments all the time. I'm very fortunate to have the vision and sight to do that. So try to keep that going.
And go with that inspiration, recognizing those moments. And that's the creativity, that's the still being at play.
I think it's because growing up, my mom was always taking pictures of me and my brothers, and we're always like, Mom, stop. And you realize as you get older how important moments are and how it's time moves fast. And I'm starting to realize that now at 35. So all those years back, I watched my mom take pictures of us. It was like the subconscious thing of oh, I know how to use a camera. I watched my mom do it growing up, so I got it. Boom. So maybe that's a big part of it too.
And those are meaningful moments.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're creating other meaningful moments.
Trying.
So when you are not doing the hustle with your freelance photography as a professional and your creative photography, what do you do?
I love chasing storms, storms chase me most times. I don't have a car, so I'm the worst storm chaser on the planet. I'll go up on rooftops around here downtown, or I'll hop on a scooter like I did today. There's so much wind in my face today. I just felt alive. But yeah, I love storms. I love them so much. It keeps the outlet for creativity always there, no matter what.
Where did this come from? This is science boy, Eric.
Not so much science as just whoa, look at that. Oh man, look at that lightning.
Fascinated by nature, Eric.
Oh yeah, big time. Mother Nature, she's a beauty, and you better be prepared because Mother Nature, she don't care, is what I always say.
I always say Mother Nature wins.
All the
We're
time.
saying the same thing.
Every time, yeah.
That's why it's mad respect. Like here at WTMJ, as we followed every single warning alert. We have meteorologist Craig Copleen at the ready anytime because we take it very seriously. You have to when your safety is involved and things can flare up so quickly.
Yeah, and the people assume oh, it's not that bad. It's never as bad as they say. And it's
until it is.
You should be glad. Yeah, there's places around this country that would wish a storm would break up before it hits their town, So
if you hadn't been involved in 2 freelance video shoots today,
yeah,
what would Weather Chaser Eric do? But I know it's not That's not the name you go by when you're chasing storms. First of all, what do you do, and then what name do you do it under?
Yeah, well, on a day like today, I would have gone over to my good buddies run Boone and Crockett over there, and they've always let me up on their rooftop. Pretty good view of the lake and the Hone
and the
all
Hone
that.
Bridge. Yeah, what a spectacular view there.
Beautiful view over there. I've been involved in some awesome storms on that rooftop safely.
And you're capturing them with video and photography? Okay.
Yes, I do. I go under the name Burt Lauderdale, and I do bird alerts. And it's called Whether You Like It or Not. And I've been doing it for about 10 years almost now. And I'm in too deep, and I'm in it. And it's still me, but it's just me with a lot more yelling. And I do all the graphics. I make it look like the real news. And I put them out there and hope people like it.
So a video series.
Yeah, pretty much. It started just on YouTube, and now it's like I have an Instagram for Burt Lauderdale, and then it's Burt with an E, by the way. I lose a lot of people on the Burt, like Ernie and Burt, I think. But yeah, I've been doing it for about 9 years, and it's been a fun time. Met a lot of awesome people. A lot of doors open because of the Burt Lauderdale thing. I had a Twitter account at one point, Burt Weather, and that's where I met probably, I don't know, there's a good handful of 20 or so people off of just that. So it's been amazing. It's been a fun time.
People who love weather, it is they're enthusiasts. I don't know it's not weather geek. I don't know what they do, but even Debbie Lazico was like, I'm all over it today. Not just reporting traffic, but she was following along on different weather apps. So it's a real community, and you see what kind of a camaraderie and brotherhood and sisterhood all the TV meteorologists have.
And
so have they reached out to the Burt Alert?
Yeah, back in the early days of my original Twitter account there, or whatever it's called now, as a couple meteorologists locally that reached out, and they're like, hey, we're going to be doing a shoot today down at Bradford. Do you want to get down here and get on? We're going live. And I'm like, I'm clocking in at a pizza place right now. And I remember thinking, it felt like in the movie when they're like, just go. And everyone in the kitchen was like, dude, why are you still here?
Clapping
go.
you out?
Yeah, that's what they were literally doing that. Yeah. And I'm like, am I in a Disney movie? So I just left and just sped my way down there, and I got on TV and everything. We were good. And she's like, Bert, so good to see you. I'm like, my name's Eric. She's like, Eric Lauderdale? I'm like, no, Eric Helverson. And she's like, huh? She's like, all right, we're going live in 5. Tell me about it after. So it was really cool. They let me kind of riff, and I mean, I just don't even know what I said. Just try not to say any bad words. And
why did you create Burt Lauderdale as a name for this weather chaser persona?
It's a long story. Oh man, this is for a different time. I always wanted to be a pro wrestler growing up, and I had a ring at one point and did pro wrestling shows in my parents' backyard. Shout out to mom and dad for letting that go on for 4 years. But I realized as I got older, I'm like, my body wouldn't keep up with that, and my knees already still hurt, and I had concussions, and I'm like, I still wanted to have that thrill, and I could never find it. I'm like, how do you find that feeling again? So chasing storms is the closest thing that felt to me like to being in a wrestling ring. So I'm like, if I have a gimmick for wrestling, I could have a gimmick for chasing storms. I need a TV name. A friend at work was like, yeah, what would your name be? And we just drank espresso, and we worked a long shift at the pizza place. And after a few hours, came up with a couple names, and I'm like, Burt Lauderdale. I feel like it's
very Anchorman.
I feel like, yeah,
you
and
could
that's
be
what
a
he was
character
saying.
right there.
Yeah, and I do. Burgundy's my favorite color, so it's pretty apropos of all things. So that's the way it started. So yeah.
I am so pleased to meet you. Keep the creative flow going as Burt Lauderdale and your Burt alerts, and I'm glad you're safe. And there's no terrible weather in the Milwaukee area today.
Yeah.
Stay safe. But as photographer Eric Halverson, I wish you a wonderful Milwaukee Gallery Night MKE tomorrow. And again, remind everybody where to find you. Not tomorrow. I'm all excited about Burt.
It's all good.
We're going to go. So if you're there at District Row tomorrow, that's going to confuse people.
Yeah.
Friday night, District Row on Water Street, right near Blue Bat.
Yeah, right by Blue Bat, right across the Marshall Building. I'll be there at 5 o'clock. I might be there earlier than 5 o'clock to try to figure out what the heck I'm doing.
For your first gallery night?
Yeah, I'll be like, where do you put these? What?
How do we keep up with you and your art?
Yeah, Eric Helvie on Instagram, HALVIE.
Okay.
That'll be the quickest way to keep up with like my photography stuff. And then Burt Lauderdale also on Instagram, Burt, BERT, and then Lauderdale. And then on Facebook too, same thing. And that's pretty much the only thing I'm kind of keeping going on socials. YouTube, whether you like it or not, I guess I got to get back to that probably. But
you got to work. The hustle is real when you're
a lot of
freelance photographer.
A lot of fires to keep lit.
Well, and especially in summertime when it's the fire hose of fun.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what day it is. What month is it?
It's July. Make sure July 18th you're
Oh,
at
yeah.
the District Row
Yeah.
building
Yeah, I'll know
at
that
about
day.
5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Eric. We look forward to keeping up with you, and I look forward to having you back on What's on Tap.
Thank you so much.
You are
Appreciate it.
welcome. GalleryNightMKE.org to plot out your Friday and Saturday. And next, you want to win a free pair of tickets to have a hilariously good time seeing Adam Sandler perform live at Fiserv Forum. October 5th is the show. Let's play a fun game. Call into the Sighting Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line, 855-616-1620. Let's line up some contestants to play a game. 855-616-1620. If you know Adam Sandler movies, you'll have an edge. But take a chance. Call in. We will play in just a couple of minutes and get a winner. 855-616-1620. Stay with us on What's on Tap.
Hey, boaters! This is Dave Doro from Kendor Marine. And if you're a boater and you haven't been here, ask around. And I think some of your boater buddies will tell you you're missing out. Because at Kendor Marine, we have everything you need but the water. And when you get here, you'll know that's no exaggeration. So get in the know, because boaters in the know exactly where to go. Kendor Marine, 57th and Ryan Road in Franklin. Hey, boaters! Cruise to Kendor Marine. We've got everything you need but the water. Hey, boaters! From fishing to water sports and everyday essentials like anchors and life jackets, along with an incredible selection of hardware, Kendor Marine is a boater's paradise. This is Dave Doro, and our endless selection of boating parts and accessories all but assure you one-stop shopping for all your boating needs. And that's why boaters in the know exactly where to go. Kendor Marine, 57th and Ryan Road in Franklin. Hey, boaters! Cruise to Kendor Marine. We've got everything you need but the water.
It's here on consignment from over 10,000 nationwide partners. From very high-end, distinctive furniture, unique antiques and original art, to tasteful home decor that can fit almost any budget. Premium home decor priced right at 25 to 40% off retail prices. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating taste come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Smart interior designers know that what they'll see here is going to be almost impossible to find anywhere else, especially at our consignment prices. Premium home decor that's gently loved and close to new. And what we carry can raise the wow factor of anyone's home decor. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating taste come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Hey, Monica. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rick.
Hey, Joe. To what do we owe the honor?
Don't you have CEO type things you need to be doing?
Or Joe might be here because he's been doing some CEO type things that he thinks we should know about.
Bingo! You guessed it, Monica.
What do you need us to do, Joe?
Well, I'm here because I want to present an idea to you.
Cool. What is it?
I've been talking with finance companies and was able to make a deal for 18-month financing at 0% interest with a $750 or more purchase.
And your idea was to offer 18-month 0% financing to all of our customers?
It's subject to credit approval, but yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How long will we be able to do it?
From July 1st to July 31st.
0% will let people buy diamonds that were on their bucket list.
I know what I'm buying.
I'm going on a shopping spree. I'm going to have more jewelry than the Queen of England.
So you like the idea?
We don't like it. We love it.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
Married folks out there tonight. Married folks. I love it. Okay, this is for you guys. You tell me I'm wrong, but I know I'm right. So I pull out my phone and I look it up. I right away see I was wrong, but I pretend I can't find the answer. So I fake like I'm still looking, and you say, so who's right? I say my phone sucks and blame AT&T reception. Then you start to look it up, so I just grab your phone and drop it into a glass of iced tea. I get it. Thank you.
It's a highly relatable song by Adam Sandler. He may sing it when he is in Milwaukee, October 5th, performing at Fiserv Forum. You can get tickets now, make a great gift for somebody, give the gift of laughter, or, we've been giving away tickets here on What's on Tap. I have a couple of pairs to give away tomorrow, but right now I have a pair of tickets to give away for free. So I'd love to treat you to see Adam Sandler October 5th at Fiserv Forum. I'm going to play a little game, and we still have room just in case our first two contestants don't get the answer correct. The Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line 855-616-1620. We're going to play a game. Call in if you want to play. And I think if you know Adam Sandler movies, you'll have an edge. So our first contestant, hello, Wendy in Fairwater. Wendy.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Wendy, where is Fairwater?
It's about an hour and 20 minutes from Milwaukee, kind of Ripon Green Lake area.
There you go. Thank you for teaching me that. I was like, oh, a new place I need to go. So
we're only 350 people.
Well, you're repping. You are repping for Fairwater tonight.
Yeah.
And Wendy, have you ever seen Adam Sandler in concert before?
I have not.
Well, this could be your chance. And what's one of your very favorite Adam Sandler movies?
Oh, now you're putting me on the spot. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Here's the game. It's
Happy Gilmore.
There
Happy
you go.
Gilmore.
That's a good one to say. And for those who don't know, Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out on Netflix next Friday. So you have something to look forward to. You can see him in Happy Gilmore 2, and then you can see him in concert October 5th at Fiserv Forum. All right, Wendy, we're going to get to it. I'm going to play you a quote, and you're going to tell me what Adam Sandler movie this quote is from. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Well, I have a microphone and you don't.
So you will listen to every word I have to say!
Wendy, what is that movie? Wendy?
The Wedding Singer.
Did you get
The Wedding Singer?
Yes, it is. Congratulations. I don't have a ding. Ding, 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 ding. Congratulations. That is absolutely correct. It is candidly one of my favorite Adam Sandler films. Did you get a little help on that?
Maybe.
No, I was going to say, because you owe that person. Now you have won a free pair of tickets to see Adam Sandler. It's his You're My Best Friend tour. So whether it was your best friend who helped you or maybe someone in your family, you might want to take them with you October 5th at Fiserv Forum.
Fantastic.
Oh, thank you. You did Fairwater proud tonight, Wendy.
Awesome.
Congratulations. Stay on the line because producer Brian Kelly is going to get your information so we can set you up with those tickets.
Thank you.
And for everyone else who called in, thank you very, very much. And keep that phone number handy because tomorrow we have 2 more pairs of tickets to give away on What's on Tap. This means you're going to want to set your phone alarm for 6 o'clock tomorrow so you don't miss out on the chance to enjoy Adam Sandler on stage. And if you're a big fan, of course, lots of people enjoyed the movie Billy Madison.
Oh, back to school to prove to Dad that I'm not a fool. I got my lunch packed up, my boots tied tight. I hope I don't get in a fight. Oh, back to school.
Whoa, nobody wants to hear back to school in the middle of summer. That is from Billy Madison. And Adam Sandler has given a lot of joy in a lot of silly ways and also in some smart ways. He does some good stand-up comedy that is very relatable. So Adam Sandler, October 5th, Fiserv Forum. Congratulations to Wendy from Fairweather. And we have more for you on What's on Tap.
Visit family-owned Ken Michaels Furniture and our in-store design centers where you'll still find beautiful, luxurious, heirloom-quality American-made furniture. Right now, save 30 to 35% store-wide and take advantage of our complimentary design services. Whether you're moving, renovating, or updating, our designers will help your vision become a reality. Visit Ken Michaels Furniture in Brookfield on Capitol Drive and in Greenfield on Highway 100 to save 30 to 35% store-wide today. Sleep better and save more with mattresses from Milwaukee Mattress and Ken Michaels Furniture. Handcrafted in our Milwaukee factory, our mattresses utilize natural materials like cotton cushioning, which dissipates body heat, Joma wool quilts for warm wintry nights and cool summer evenings, and natural latex providing superior conformability and pressure relief for aching joints. Stop in today at any Ken Michaels Furniture store and save up to 50% compared to national brands.
Jake suffered with carpal tunnel syndrome.
Tingling numbness in my hands and fingers, not sleeping well at night, tossing and turning, trying to manage with pain pills and stretching, and it just wasn't helping.
He didn't want the traditional invasive carpal tunnel surgery.
I had seen people with bandages and scars and clubs for hands. I just don't have time to be incapable of doing things for 6 to 8 to 10 weeks.
Then he learned about the Ovation Hand Institute and the Ovation Technique, an ultra minimally invasive procedure done in the office.
I wanted to get it looked at sooner than later. So I had the virtual consult. It was very thorough as far as like I was sitting in a doctor's office. I was booked for the procedure 2 weeks later, had my right hand done. Very quick procedure. It was really great. That very night when I went home, it was the first time in probably 3 months my hand did not wake me up.
Book an appointment with the Ovation Hand Institute and find out if you're a candidate for the Ovation Technique.
Probably the most surprising thing was how quickly I was able to do things again. I'm cooking dinner, I'm doing yard work and all that kind of stuff the next day.
Visit ovationhand.com. ovationhand.com.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Loziga for Comfort Awnings. This summer, I'm getting relief from the hot sun whenever I need it with my motorized retractable awning from Comfort Awnings. Sensors are also available that detect strong wind and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors all summer long. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive $250 off all awnings and screens. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com.
With an ever-changing inventory, you never know what great bargains you're going to be able to find at St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores. It makes shopping fun because the best finds are the ones you had no idea you'd even come across. And when they're at thrift store prices, it feels good. And it feels even better to know you're helping us help others. Shop St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores on Highway 100 in Layton and Greenfield, 23rd in Lincoln, and 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee.
You're gonna love it, St. Vincent de Paul.
This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
A turkey for me, turkey for you. Let's eat turkey in a big brown shoe. Love to eat the turkey at the table. I once saw a movie with Betty Grable. Eat that turkey all night long. 50 million Elvis fans can't be wrong. Turkey, turkey dee, turkey, turkey dap. I eat the turkey and I take a nap.
And Adam Sandler, and just even when he's super silly, he's very funny. And laughter brings people together, and it's a good release. Adam Sandler, Fiserv Forum, October 5th. You're My Best Friend tour. It's fun to make people happy by treating them to free tickets. So thanks again to everybody who played along to win free tickets tonight. Guess what? Tomorrow, set your phone alarm. 2 more pairs of tickets that you can win to see Adam Sandler. And we got a story from my radio brother, Steve Palick, who you probably have heard on the radio before. And he manages to have some incredible experiences throughout his life. And he wound up singing with Adam Sandler during one of Adam Sandler's 2018 shows at the Riverside Theater and shared that story. If you missed it, catch up on the podcast. It is one of those funny, like, right time, right moment, lean all the way in and have fun with it moments. And Brian Kelly, producer, you think you were at the same show?
I'm relatively sure I was at the same show because I had just moved up here at the time, and one of my best friends had moved to L.A., but he happened to get a job working for Adam Sandler on this tour and went on tour and probably came back here. So he got me tickets to this show, and I'm pretty sure I saw it because I remember seeing Ryan Braun in the crowd. I remember seeing Steve Gruber. I remember seeing a whole bunch of other people.
Who is Steve Gruber?
I'm sorry, Gruber Law Offices.
Oh, David Gruber. Okay, I was like,
I want to call him Steve Gruber. David Gruber Law Offices. I saw him. And I definitely remember a guy coming up on stage, but I don't remember much of it. And he just reminded me, oh, yeah, that happened. Because it was great because my wife, Amy, is not an Adam Sandler fan. She's like, this is annoying. But she loves The Wedding Singer. Absolutely loves it. So
Me too.
That was the opening. And I'm not an Adam Sandler fan now, per se, but I was growing up. I grew up in New Hampshire, and he's from New Hampshire. And at the same time as I lived there, and he was from there, he released the What the Heck Happened to Me album. And me and my friends, we just fell in love with it. I made my dad listen to it on the whole way down to Florida, which was almost a full day worth of listening to that entire album.
Wow. Yeah. But he is one of those, you realize how long he's been in our pop culture orbit between Saturday Night Live and all of the comedy films he's done and then the dramatic films he's done. I love The Wedding Singer for a whole lot of reasons, and he's great in that because he's dramatic and funny. I'm a big fan of Grown Ups. I laugh out loud at a lot of grown-ups, and I enjoyed Mr. Deeds. So I checked those boxes instead of I'm not the Billy Madison type. Like that goes exactly.
Me and Billy are friends, but I'm also Punch Drunk Love. I'm also 50 First Dates, that type of stuff.
Oh gosh, yeah, because you think of his whole comedy streak with Drew Barrymore and that friendship. Yeah.
And
then also Jennifer Aniston, right?
Yeah, he's had a career.
He's definitely had a career.
One of those careers that you're like, is Adam Sandler one of the? Yes, he is.
And another
he's
thing,
really up there.
There are a lot of people though who wind up getting into that line, getting into TV and film, and they don't do stand up at all, and they then aren't good at it. And instead, Sandler's great at it. And the other huge connection to Wisconsin is his friendship with Chris Farley. And how many people he's touched by writing tribute song and that friendship really seems like it was meaningful to Adam Sandler.
Oh, for sure. That show that I was at, the entire place broke down during that song, the tribute to Chris Farley. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And by every account from every person that I have personally known that has met Adam Sandler or has worked for him, he is just a plain straight up dude. He's just a guy. He's just a guy, and he's kind, and he cares, and he's everything you ever heard that he was, and he's totally the real deal.
This has been a whole thread recently. We've been talking about Adam Sandler and that he's a decent, good guy and a creative individual. We talked about Gary Sinise for the past couple of weeks, who was just in town on Monday. Good guy, uses his powers for good to bring people together and bring joy. I like this. Let's keep the good people going.
It's good stuff. I'm trying to do my best to be a good person so that I can have a career like that. Please.
Keep up the good work. He is Brian Kelly, and big Adam Sandler fan. Thank you for sharing your memories because it was making me laugh. And you're like, I think I was at the exact same show that Steve Palick was at. And next, a birthday to celebrate for those of us who are fans of Downton Abbey. That's next on What's on Tap.
Brake issues, electrical issues, four-wheel drive issues, exhaust issues, and even my car just won't start issues.
You name it, we fixed it.
So the next time you're due for service, drive it on into Richlands and let our ASE certified technicians get you fixed up and safely back on the road.
Nothing warms my heart more than seeing our customers drive out of here with big old smiles on their faces. And all the credit goes to our staff, the most friendly, honest, hardworking, knowledgeable people in the business.
5 conveniently located facilities, all AAA approved,
and all staffed by ASE certified technicians ready to provide you with top-notch service.
And after your vehicle's been serviced, drop us a Google review and let us know how we did.
Because a Google review from you goes a long way. I'm Rhett Matchke with Richlands. You're due for service.
Richlands Tire and Service, such a refreshing change. Richlands.
A buck in today's world doesn't go far unless you're spending it at Griffin. Because for just $1 over cost, you can buy brand new tires from us. Buy one or a whole set. This is Jim Griffin, any major brand. We'll put you in new tires for just $1 over our cost with free tire repair and lifetime rotation. That's right, $1 over cost, and we'll even show you the invoice to prove it. So what's the catch? There's really no catch. You don't have to buy a car or a truck from us. We'd like it if you did, but our only requirement is we put them on for you. Buy 1, 2, or a set of 4. The $1 deal at Griffin. Available at Griffin Chrysler Jeep South, 27th Street and Jefferson. Griffin Ford, Waukesha, and Fort Atkinson. 5 ways to make your dollar go further. Griffin, the buck stops here, but the deals on tires don't. $1 over cost. That's Griffin.
Not combinable with any other tire offers.
Are you worried about running out of money in retirement? Wondering about how to pay less taxes?
Join me, Tony Drake, for the Retirement Ready Show live every Saturday at noon and Sunday at 7 a.m. on WTMJ 620 or 103.3 FM. We'll talk about smart strategies to help you retire with confidence. Don't miss it.
Drake & Associates LLC is an independent investment advisory firm that offers a variety of different investment vehicles. This commercial is provided for informational purposes only and should not be construed as individual investment advice. Drake & Associates LLC does not provide legal or tax advice. Past performance is not indicative of future performance.
What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
I am Sandy Maxx, and if you know me, I cannot let a good Downton Abbey moment go by. Today is the birthday of the middle sister of the Crawley sisters. The Jan Brady to the Brady Bunch. Edith is to the Crawley family in Downton Abbey, but don't weep for Edith. She was a very woe is me, sad sack middle sister in much of the TV series, but boy, she took off like a rocket once she kind of became independent and worked in the magazine business in London, and now, she's British nobility. She's a Marchioness. She's doing just fine, but it's been fun to follow her storyline in Downton Abbey, the TV series. And September 12th is when Downton Abbey, the grand finale, the third and final film, will be in theaters. You can actually get in on early screenings on September 10th if you're a great big fan like me. But happy birthday to Laura Carmichael, actress who portrays Marchioness Edith in the Downton Abbey series. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on What's on Tap. Thank you to all of my guests. It has been an absolute pleasure to give you a gallery night preview with VAR Gallery's Sheena Eastman, also Skylight Music Theater's Susan Varela, and Eric Halverson, photographer you can see at District Row on Friday. Thanks to Steve Palick for sharing his story about being on stage with Adam Sandler, and to Andrew Varela, who will be singing the national anthem at the Air and Water Show on Friday. Thank you so much for listening to What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a good karma